What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here. We are back. It is Hoops and Brews. New theme song. Shout out to Rolodex. That's Rolodex.
It's a sad day.
Actually, hold on a minute. Siri, play Boys to Men, End of the Road.
No, don't play. We don't get a claim.
We already gonna get a claim.
Why?
Go ahead, bro. We not gonna smoke that Rivers pack. Cause we respect Doc.
We gonna pour out a little liquor for my dog.
But we gonna take shots of this vodka for a little for my dog.
For Doc G.
For Doc G, man. Sorry, Doc G. Although we've come to the end of the road, bro. We didn't smoke that Rivers pack. We're not smoking Rivers.
They got my dog out of here, G.
But my man Doc is gone. I sent Doc a DM on Instagram because Doc will occasionally watch my story if I tag him.
Me too, G. Doc used to watch my stories, G.
Yeah,
they got Doc out of here.
So I sent Doc a message on Instagram. I was like, hey, man, it was a pleasure covering you, bro. I really appreciated it. And, I know that, our natural kind of, thought is obviously we're still disappointed. Oh, my bad. Still incredibly disappointed because, my bad. Sorry. Definitely just put the wrong thing up there. Still incredibly disappointed because that was just a terrible way to go out. They went out like suckers in all honesty. And
look,
I don't blame it on him. I've told you this from the start. Steph, you want to be on here? Come sit on the couch, G. What are you doing, G? Come on,
like,
G.
I don't, but whatever.
You can, G. You can talk, G.
He like,
because you
I don't,
already know
whatever.
you want to interject anyways. You gonna be, go ahead, G. You're lying.
He said, I don't, but whatever.
You're lying. Go ahead, Steph. Anyways, it's the homie Steph of, I guess, hold on, we've done, how many episodes of What Song Is This have we done? One or two? Just one? Damn, so I guess we got to do two to officially, make you a co-host. I guess right now you're still auditioning. But I think your first episode went very well. I think I watched it back, and I was very entertained. I also was trying very hard to, not engage with you. But somehow it just,
we got into it. But it was a good conversation. I'm glad that y'all asked me to join y'all. So
yeah, man. So
here's the thing about, like I said, I remember when they first lost, I said, how do you bring Dot back? How do you bring PG back? There was kind of an overreaction, at least in my opinion, about, just seeing it and reacting to it live as it's happening. Mm-hmm. Once I sat down, actually, took some time, was removed from it and actually thought. Like I said, Doc definitely did not have his best coaching performance this entire playoffs. I have many moments in which
what do you want from him?
Listen, I want him to make adjustment to change what he was doing. Again, it took them 6 games to just switch on Luke and not drop on the pick and roll. Switch, bro. Don't just let the man go out there and get 40. Also, certain things in the
when
Nuggets.
did Montrezl Harrell come back in those 6 games, though?
Montrezl also needs to probably be benched. Probably need to play Zubac more. It was just certain things that I thought, for instance.
Yeah, but you have to go with your guys, bro.
You don't. Yes, you got to make adjustments.
No, that's why he's a player's coach, because you live and you die with your guys.
You got to make adjustments.
No, literally. You watch Game of Thrones?
But
Doc Rivers. No, wait a minute. Doc Rivers was Ned Stark this year. He went for the cause. He was valiantly moving and working toward the cause, and in the end, the cause wound up being the thing that was his very demise, because he let too many people get too farly removed versus what they should be doing. He let Littlefinger get removed. Literally, PG is Littlefinger. Actually, that's the name of this episode. PG is Littlefinger.
Y'all hilarious. I think y'all. I think
Kawhi is Jon Snow.
I think we're looking at this from a very micro standpoint about what happened in the series, and that's understandable. I think big picture though, and respect to Doc. How long has he been with the organization?
At least 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And did he technically accomplish what he was supposed to accomplish?
Yes.
What was that?
When you were,
they were an abysmal franchise.
Wait a minute. If you are Donald Sterling, when you hire Doc Rivers, you spend money on him, but you spend money on him because the NBA is literally physically making you spend money,
right?
Because of the salary cap and the floors and all of it. So you have to pay your stars. So if you have to pay your stars, you have to have a franchise that's viable. But also, if you're in the Staples Center, you have to figure out a way to sell some tickets in order to make some revenue.
Of course.
So that was the one smart thing Donald Sterling did, was actually hiring Doc Rivers to be the coach of this franchise, because what it literally did was take the franchise off of being his franchise, and the franchise became about the culture that Doc Rivers instilled in this franchise. And that
Okay,
is
I'll
what
give
you
you
paid
that.
him for. You didn't pay Doc Rivers to come here. You paid him to come here and win You paid him to come here and win a championship.
And that's what I was getting
But
at.
at the same time, you still, and even people are like, well, he didn't win anything. How can you say he built a winning culture? Yes, he did, because if you remember,
now you want to say winning is more than just winning a championship.
No,
Wow.
wait a minute. It's different. It's different. When you're a coach and you're a player, it's completely different. When you're a player, your main objective is to win a championship. When you're a coach, your job.
Coach Bud should be fired.
Yes, but Coach Bud,
but
wait a minute. But Coach Bud should be fired because Coach Bud literally has been grossly outcoached probably for the past 6
Somebody would tell you
to
Doc
7.
did the same thing.
I disagree with that though.
People
I
would tell you
disagree
Mike
with
Malone,
that. I've never seen Doc Rivers' best options be completely neutralized. Every time that happens with Coach, you don't. Kawhi was completely neutralized. He averaged almost 30 the whole playoffs.
We never seen that
He was
with-
Not the
neutralized.
last 3 games.
Kawhi was neutralized.
The last 3 games?
No. Was Kawhi Leonard defensively
Yes.
neutralized?
Yes.
Oh my God.
The
No,
last
that's,
2 games,
no,
yes.
that's a lie. That's Kawhi.
The last 2
that's
games,
on Kawhi.
yes.
That is on Kawhi.
The last 2 games,
That's on
yes.
Kawhi. That's on
Torrey
Kawhi.
Craig and Jeremy
I don't
Grant
believe
did a job on that man the last 2 games.
I don't believe that.
Yes.
No.
Now look.
No.
Now look.
No.
Now look. Here is Here's what I would say. I think Doc has gotten out coached a lot of times throughout the tenure of he been being with the Clippers. But this season,
happens.
But yes, it happens. But this season, I just thought that when you just looked at, I didn't think you made this move right now.
I don't either.
Like-
I don't think this is the move right now.
I
No,
thought
you
that,
make it now.
No, listen.
You don't make it before it's too late when they can opt out.
Let me do it. I thought that, next year, you have a situation where if it really goes bad, everybody you can opt out, lead a franchise, do whatever.
Right.
And if you got to restart, you restart. Also, I look at the fact like Lou had the whole little situation that he had. Trez had a situation that he had. Kawhi was low managing half of the year. A fucking global pandemic came for 4 months. I didn't think that anybody should make any rash decisions based off of what happened in the bubble because it was so unprecedented. So once I got over the fact of the shock and everything happened, I was like, you know what? Nah, I think you run it back one more chance. You let them actually have a full season. Let them correct
Next
their
season
wrongs.
will be harder though. Next season is going to be much harder. And I can't personally speak to what it would be like to have to play in the bubble. I do feel like on some level that's got to really take a toll on the player's mental health, but I think you run it back one more year for a full season, even if it's going to be harder. You probably end up in, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: if they had gone to the next round and lost to the Lakers, you still fire Doc? You think they still fire Doc?
No,
but they didn't get there.
I know.
I called CP. I've called Chris Paul CP2 forever and CP0 because he can't get to the conference finals.
Blake was hurt,
and then James Harden finally drew. Exactly. If I'm Doc, guess what? Blake was hurt, and so was fucking Chris. And you brought me Paul Pierce, and he was old. And you brought me Josh Smith. Josh Smith
never played for the Clippers.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. I swear to God, never played for the Clippers. I don't remember Josh Smith playing for the Clippers. And if he did, Josh Smith would give me minutes for the Clippers. If he did, he'd give me minutes. Josh Smith was on that Rockets team.
Okay.
I don't think he played for the Clippers.
I'm finna double check. to make sure I'm not tweaking. Yes, Los Angeles Clippers. Josh Smith played 32 games.
What year was this?
This was 2015, 2016. Exactly what I'm talking about. So you brought me Josh Smith, Paul Pierce. I had Chris Paul, a young DeAndre Jordan, a Blake Griffin who was never consistently healthy, and I also had JJ Redick, who JJ did his role, but honestly, when it came down to it, and when they needed him to step up and make big shots, like Kyle Korver to me. Kyle Korver is a great player, but in the playoffs, when you need him to make big shots, he don't make big shots. I'm sorry,
he's not consistent.
The thing about those,
and I will say this: JJ has gotten much better as he's gotten older. To me, JJ has been a best. Yes, his best years have been in Philly. So if I'm Doc, also, I don't think if Doc Rivers utilized JJ Redick the way he utilized him, JJ would be JJ. I think coming out of Orlando, he very easily could have went to the Clippers and became a bench guy and became someone that you didn't hear about. But JJ was always an integral part of that team. He was essentially the only shooting that they had. We said for years that they did not have a wing. That is not that's not Doc Rivers' fault. Well, actually,
it was because he was a general manager. He was a general manager.
Okay, well, fine. He ain't been a general manager for how many years? 2 seasons, right?
2 seasons.
And
look who came in those 2 seasons.
Okay, yeah, but look what happened. We got to the same place we always got.
So who was that on?
How was that my fault?
Because you lost a 3-1. It's like, look.
You've got
How is it my fault? Lou Will decided to go to a gentleman's club, and although I don't believe he should have got suspended, I still to this day don't believe it. I understand why.
He never got suspended though. They just had to quarantine longer.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. He did not get suspended.
It's not suspended. You just got to quarantine longer. You was in the booty club. We don't know who you been around the booty club. He didn't get suspended. He got quarantined longer.
Okay.
Now, your man's who got caught at the end of the series.
He got suspended.
He got
kicked out.
He did get kicked out.
He got kicked out.
Yeah.
That's why he got booted.
Buddha. Yeah, but at the same time, Doc can't control that. Doc also, and also, no, wait a minute. Let me say this. I think this year, even for a guy like Montrezl Harrell, who's been locked in, I think had a great season this season. I think he did play himself out of a max. And I understand that his grandmother passed, so I'm actually not going to even evaluate his performance. And even people saying that you should bench him, no, you shouldn't bench him. He's essentially been, at times this year, your second best player when Paul George is not locked in. Montrez, night in, night out, has been locked in and giving you 18 and at least 8 rebounds. And stop. What he does is not about what he does on defense. What he does is about what he does on hustle. Doc Rivers specifically said after the games numerous times, and I said it on press conferences, I got to get guys rest because guys are getting winded. Guys need blows. So if guys need rest and they can't play the minutes that you need them to play, and his conditioning isn't up because he's been taking care of his family in the middle of a global pandemic, it's not my fault.
But also wait. Here is the other thing about the Clippers this season. All of the load managing. Is
that his fault? Literally, what has Doc said all this year? No, what has Doc said all this year? What has he said all this year?
I don't know.
Doc Rivers has literally said, and you can go back and you can watch any of them goddamn pressers, pregame or postgame, when Kawhi Leonard was low managing. He literally said, all I do is listen to the medical team, and whatever they tell me is whatever it is. I don't know night and day in and day out who's playing. When I come up here, and if I know a guy's playing, I let you guys know. But the only time I know is when the medical staff lets me know. So if you ask me about Kawhi, it depends on the medical staff. If they say he can't play, he can't play. What do you want me to do about it? What do you want? We saw the man hobbled out there. We saw the man play 16 games and average 16 points. You don't want to risk that, especially if he can potentially opt out next year. We saw you literally talking about IT need to, quote-unquote, sue the Celtics because you think they ruined his hip. Well, what if Kawhi came to the Clippers and they mismanaged his quad and something bad would happen to his quad? Then we're going to be talking about how shit of a franchise they've always been, how shit of a franchise they continue to be because they're incompetent. So you have to – so at a certain point – he should have –
though, that all comes back to bite you when, again, you in the playoffs.
He's a scapegoat, though.
But listen,
he's a scapegoat.
He's a scapegoat.
I feel
Kawhi
you.
Leonard. Did Kawhi Leonard speak to the media? No, actually, he spoke on a second Zoom link while Doc Rivers was giving his post game. That ain't no who was like, come on, who really ducked the post game fade? The slander.
They made him a scapegoat. That's why I went back and I said that. I don't think that you make any brash decisions based off of what happened in the bubble. Obviously, I think Doc Rivers could have coached better. I also think the players on the court could have just played better.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination
Lou only
of both.
shot over 50% after the Mavericks series twice.
Yeah, but again,
how many layups did he miss in Game 6 and Game 7?
He missed at least 6 layups. Yes, but listen about Lou. Lou's been low-key kind of inconsistent all year. We just don't notice it because Lou has been playing on spots on the court.
And because who has been good?
Listen. Lou has been playing on spots on the court that Lou Williams is not used to playing at because usually Lou would have the ball, and now there's Kawhi PG having the ball, and Lou stuck in the corner. So Lou's role changed from year to year. So again, that's all.
I completely disagree. I completely disagree.
That's
I completely disagree with that.
That's fine.
Last year he got to shoot without impunity.
Exactly.
Yes.
No fucking role change.
But no, his job is the same. Come off the bench, get in the pick and roll, and get buckets, and don't get destroyed on defense.
Yes, but those pick and roll opportunities.
He wasn't getting buckets. If you don't get buckets, if you Lou Will, you ain't getting buckets. What you
bro,
doing?
Those pick and roll opportunities are a little bit less when we have Kawhi and PG on the floor because no matter what, they are option 1 and 2, not you.
That's why he missing bunnies?
Huh?
That's why he missing bunnies?
He out of rhythm. I don't know. He out of rhythm. And also, look, it's a reason why PG.
I vigorously defended Lou Will after that Wings thing, but after y'all lose like that, it ain't no defense. Everybody else was right. I was wrong. You was tripping, dog.
And there's also a reason why Lou has been a bench player his whole career. Let's keep it there. There is a reason why he's been on the bench.
Let's hear it.
He don't deserve to start. Consistency might be a thing. There's a reason why he's been on the bench. Also, in the playoffs, he's still 6 feet. You see what happened to Kemba? He got fucking abused, and he ain't even Kemba.
Yeah, but Lou's
and I love
problem wasn't
Lou.
on defense. His problem was on offense.
Because again, you're
I
out of
pull up quotes of me talking to the man Doc
yeah,
Rivers about it.
yeah. But look again, you're out of out of rhythm. You're also being picked on defensively all the time. Sometimes they would like teams.
They bunnies,
listen. Teams would literally run things to get Reggie Jackson, Montrezl Harrell, and Lou on the same side of the court. That is work. That is work.
That ain't got nothing to do with you missing bunnies, G. If we
Listen
playing
what I'm
pickup ball
saying,
and you run down the court and you
I
miss a
understand
wide open
that.
layup, I'm
I
not
understand.
blaming your rhythm before that. I'm blaming you for missing that
I
layup,
feel
bro.
you, but same
we
time,
are taking too much pressure off of the
I'm
guys
not.
that play on
No,
the floor.
I'm
Yes,
not.
you are.
Because I
Hey,
literally
You talking to me about
no,
rhythms?
I'm not. Because
No.
literally,
Hey,
I
at the end of
literally,
the
He
day-
literally
end of
was
the day-
arguably the sixth man of the year.
End of the day.
Lou was.
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
End of the
God.
day.
All right,
wasn't.
man.
End of
Sorry,
the day.
short-
End of
my
the
bad,
day.
my
Doc
bad,
is
my
the
bad.
scapegoat.
Short was over.
End
He
of the
was
day,
the
Doc is
scapegoat,
the
bro.
scapegoat.
Yes, and I agree. But again, like I said, I think Doc Rivers has moments, especially in this playoffs. Also in the past, it was he's gotten outcoached. I think that has happened. I thought many times. I thought Rick Carlisle was doing a number on him at first. I thought Mike Malone clearly the past 3 games did the number on him. Also, like I said, the people on the court didn't play well either.
No, they didn't.
As well, like that fourth quarter, that's on the players. You ain't supposed to lose like that. You can lose.
Yeah.
You can lose the game,
But not.
but
yeah.
you can't go out scoreless for 5 minutes. That ain't that. Whoa, that no.
Whoa, that no.
At
I
some
like
point-
that. Say that again. Whoa,
I
that.
can't say it. At some point, to a man, y'all gotta look at each other
Write
and be
that
like,
down.
"Yo,
Yeah.
we gotta fix this."
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I've always hated that the coaches are usually the scapegoat. I mean, Doc has been fortunate enough, I think, to have quite a career in LA, be able to have such a big influence on the franchise. But most coaches don't get the amount of time that he had, and I think he did a lot for the team. He did a lot for the franchise, a lot for the city, but ultimately, the team got embarrassed. It's the second time it's happened to him that he's blown a 3-1 lead in the playoff. Third now? Third time.
Technically, third time it's happening.
Yeah, it happened in
LA.
Orlando.
So he's a great coach. He's gonna bounce back somewhere.
If
Somewhere
he get
dope.
that Philly job,
Yo,
they
I
might
think-
win a championship next year. No cap.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I'm
I
for
don't know
real.
about that.
I'm
They
for
got-
real.
they
Where's
gotta-
JJ at?
They gotta,
Where's JJ at? Oh, never mind. He in New
They gotta
Orleans.
fix their roster.
Is JJ on a
Yeah,
1-year deal?
this-
I think so.
JJ might.
But they don't. But
no,
they
wait a
don't.
minute,
They don't
wait
have
a
the
minute.
money though.
Who?
Sixers.
Sixers.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna get rid of Al Horford.
Yeah.
I think Al Horford is gonna go. I think they're gonna probably get rid of Ben Simmons or Joel. And I wouldn't be surprised if Al Horford and Josh Richardson get traded.
Okay, but you gotta find suitors, and then how you gonna get JJ? Because you gonna have to take contract back for them.
Because JJ is not gonna command that much money on the free agency market. He made like 17 million. I think he's gonna make like 12 million this year.
Are they gonna have 12 million in cap room?
I think they can figure it out. I think if you move Al Horford and Josh Richardson, you can figure that out. Who would want to take them? I think draft night. I think we're gonna see at least 2 or 3 superstars traded on draft night. I think this Doc Rivers domino was the first domino to fall. I think LaMelo Ball claiming that he was willing to go to the Warriors was another domino that failed, because I think if you're the Warriors and you're looking at this, you can see Klay Thompson right now in practice, now that he's had his first practice. How good does he really look?
Yeah.
Like, can we really just take LaMelo Ball, and I know the world want him to be a star, and just make him the 6th man of the year for his rookie year and get him to be tutelage him enough, and then if we can actually get Wiggins out the paint. And honestly, if I'm the Warriors, give me Al Horford, and I'll give you Wiggins. Give me Al Horford, because actually, well, never mind. They have
I don't
Tobias.
want Wiggins' contract.
No. Actually, I would take Tobias and put
Inflated
Tobias. No,
contract.
it's not worse than Al Horford's though. Al Horford's
But
making a
here-
lot of money though.
Yeah,
He
but
is making a
I
lot
think
of money.
yes,
yeah,
but
he's making a
here's
lot
the
of
thing,
money though, bro.
They still would have like 400 million tied up in their starting lineup.
Who?
If, the Sixers. If I'm trading Al Horford, I want a 1 year or like a 2-year deal. I don't want to trade with nobody who got 4 years left in their deal. That don't fix our problems.
Yeah, but give me Josh. Yeah, trade. Yeah, but you can just like 3-team it out. Like it's around draft time, especially because the Minnesota Timberwolves don't want to keep the number 1 pick. I think if I'm the Warriors, I make a gamble and I'm like, yo, let's trade up for this number 1 pick. Who y'all want? Y'all want Draymond Green now? Take Draymond Green, and we gonna run out LaMelo Ball, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and beat a Rock, and beat a Rock, and beat a. So what? So what? Guess what? Guess
We're
what?
just gonna rely on the fact
Guess
that you
what?
all
Guess what? Guess what? That Chase Center pandemic seats, them seats is going for.
You gonna sell some tickets. You gonna make
You
all the
definitely
money you made
on
back.
jerseys, tickets.
You on jersey, but you gonna get cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked.
You know, I don't know about that.
Alright, who guarding anybody?
Clay, that's about it.
Nah, not if you get Al Horford back, you got a center now. Give me Al Horford if we get a 3-team deal. No, literally.
Hold on, no, I have a legitimate question. Is Al Horford overrated?
No, he's not.
Is he overpaid?
He's overpaid, yes. At this stage of his career,
What's
he's
Al
overpaid.
Horford
I don't think he's overpaid.
What's
I think,
Al
like
Horford
I
done?
think
33
he's in
years
the
old?
wrong
What's he
role.
done?
What do you mean? What has he done?
What's he done?
He's been a perennial conference finals player. He's been he's been a perennial all-star.
I know.
So what do you mean? What has he done?
But like,
what is James Harden done?
I'm not
fucking
capping for
MVP.
James Harden.
Won a fucking whole MVP.
Okay,
Been a perennial
I get
MVP
it.
candidate.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
But yeah, Al Horford. No, he plays his part, but either he's on losing teams or he's just not enough.
He's not overrated. Yo, Kobe is wild. I bet he shoot that.
I got
He
fouled.
was locking his ass up though. He was locking his ass
It was
up.
a
we watched
possession
it,
earlier where Kobe had the
Lakers,
ball in the
San
corner, was
Antonio.
trying to do something. And
He's not
Bruce
moving.
was just not moving.
Not
Kobe just
moving.
dribbled over.
No,
and
that
passed
ain't
it.
no foul. That ain't no foul, bro. You got your
The
ass
ref is
locked
like,
up. He
bruh,
put out every
what?
move. No, ain't no foul.
It's a foul today.
Yeah, that's a foul today.
Yeah.
Today is
Today
foul.
it is. They gonna claim that he fouled him because he's. But back then, I actually agree with them. That's not a foul.
It's not a
Agreed.
foul
If
back
you jump
then.
into me, that's not a foul.
Not a foul.
The
It's not a foul.
2003.
But yeah, man, it was a
But,
good time. It was a good time for Doc Rivers.
But,
though.
well,
But
no,
let's move on.
So
what now?
so you want to see him in Philly?
Yeah.
Where do you want to see him?
Yeah.
I want Doc to take a break.
He ain't gonna take no break. Dude.
Take a break.
He old
Take
as
like
hell. If he take a break,
take a break. Take like a
what's-
1 year
what's-
break.
What's life
observe.
after the, What's life in 1 year?
A lot.
He old as hell,
He
bro.
not old as hell. I'm
Doc
just saying.
wants to win.
He
I
in
mean,
his 60s, bro.
he's got what?
You act
one
like that
ring?
man 45.
One.
So he's a great coach. He's got his one ring. I'm sure he wants another. I'm sure he doesn't want to coach like a scrub team.
And go to Philly. Go to Philly, and you can get to the finals next
Philly
year.
might be his best opportunity.
Houston.
Nah, you're not getting to the finals in Houston. Russell Westbrook and James Harden are not gonna get to the finals, and I told you, when you call them the greatest duo of all time.
Hold on, wait. Stop. Technically, they are still the highest scoring backcourt in NBA history.
They are a great duo.
Yeah.
They're great.
What is
They're
it?
great.
So what?
duo.
That is a
They're
fact.
a great duo.
That's a fact.
But they
That's
don't.
a fact.
But they don't produce.
That wasn't the issue. I think the issue was that the fact that
No,
Russ.
They're a great
I'm
duo.
going
They
sleep
just
on
don't
this.
produce.
I think the issue was Russ came in. I mean, you traded for Russ because you assumed he was going to be healthy, and then Russ was hurt.
Well, you thought Chris Paul was going to work. Then you thought
Chris
Russell-
Paul did work. They got to Game 7 of the conference finals. It worked. And then he got hurt. It worked. We don't know what would have happened. That series would have finished out with Chris Paul being
So
there.
why didn't they keep Chris Paul?
Huh?
Why didn't they keep Chris Paul?
That was gonna be my next
Because
point.
shit.
it
Because
didn't work.
shit. You think
it didn't work.
No,
bro.
And
no.
they brought
Not
Russ
work.
in, and it didn't work.
Because you think that Russell Westbrook is gonna be number one healthy the whole time. A pandemic happens, he gets coronavirus, then fucks up
Can I
his
ask you a
quad.
question? Do you think either Russell Westbrook or James Harden will ever win a championship in their career?
Yes, I think Harden would get
No.
one as a 6-man in like 3 years.
Yeah, no, in like
I really think that.
2031.
I really think that.
When he's averaging 12
I really think
points.
that. No, I
Just
really
shooting
think.
old man threes.
No, I really think that. I think that. No, I don't know if it'll happen in
Randomly
Houston.
get a dunk off and go.
No, like I don't think
Doing
it'll happen in
layups.
Houston, but I do think that eventually James Harden will get a ring, probably coming off the bench on like some Gary Payton type shit when he was with the Heat,
Yeah.
and he'll get a ring and finish his career out, and he'll still,
crying.
and you'll have him
Man,
as like the
shout,
fourth
shout
best.
out,
So you
shout
saying
out,
it's
shout
over
out,
for
shout
him.
out Deion Waiters for being having the ability to win a ring regardless of what happens.
Yeah,
this
shout out.
season.
Finesse
Yeah.
guy.
You're a
Finesse guy, Deion.
Deion Waiters. You
And
get the
faded off
Finesser
that-
of the Year
Faded
award.
off that Dion. Exactly.
Good for you. I'm actually happy for him. That's what's
But
up.
as far as the Clippers though, like seriously, like this could get bad.
No.
You think
it
the whole
won't.
team is gonna blow up?
Next year it could.
Money. M-O-N-E-Y.
Where's everybody gonna go?
Nowhere.
PG, I don't know where he want to go.
No
Kawhi,
way.
I don't know where
PG
you
gonna go
want
back
to
to
go?
Indiana and fish.
I was just gonna say.
Also, the thing about PG is like PG isn't doing himself any favors at the moment.
No, he's not.
Like you've had,
bruh,
4 less than desirable playoff performances in a row.
Man, Derek Fisher.
Also, like once he got the ability to go where he wanted, he hasn't done what he's needed to do.
Now, look, I will say this: the 2 years with the Thunder, he did get surgery every season. So, not saying that I'm gonna give you
ooh, big shot by.
Not saying that I'm gonna give you
missed that shot. Give me the and one.
Not saying that I'm gonna give you a pass for that, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Is this the game when Derek Fisher hit the shot?
I believe it is.
They came back from 20 down in this game?
I think. Yeah, didn't it go to overtime? Did that game go to overtime?
I have no idea.
I feel like it went to overtime, and it was supposed to go to double overtime.
Nah, but this game 5 though. Wait, did Fish hit the shot?
We're gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see. But we watching this. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about NBA Finals. Lakers, Heat.
I actually want to first. I want to wait. I want to first talk about the Celtics because I have a take in my mind that like, we always think like these young teams will be back. I don't know if the Celtics gonna be back.
Man, all right.
In what sense? Like
conference finals, I think their window. We may not know it, but I think possibly their window it might be closing. Like they went to the conference finals. What three out of the last 4 years? That's a lot of time in the conference finals.
None of the guys they have are over 30 to stop.
Yeah, Kemba is over 30. And again, the thing
nobody cares about Kemba Walker. He is an afterthought.
They can't know, but look,
he is an afterthought.
But here is the issue.
And this is no disrespect to Kemba Hurley Walker, but he is an afterthought to everybody that's not a Boston Celtics fan or his family member.
Here is the issue. Kemba is not getting paid like he afterthought.
The disrespect, huh?
Kemba is getting $150 million, and he is 30 years old.
He's
next
getting
year,
paid to do
listen. He'll be 31 next year. Did you see? Loki, this might be the game.
I saw Jason Tatum go out there and be terrible in second halves in 3 consecutive games. He was terrible.
But listen,
he deserves all the blame for that. That's not on Kimba. They was doing the best they could. Kimba is the key to them being good.
Kimba was getting picked on consistently.
And he wasn't making no shots in the first half.
No, look, listen. The thing with Kimba was getting picked on so much that like if Kimba wasn't going out there and at least averaging 25 on a pretty high percentage, it was literally no point in having that man on the court because every single time they were finding him and literally abusing him. You want Kimba to average
25 in the playoffs on the Celtics?
On a high percentage?
Go home, bro.
For what you mean?
Go home.
He should, but realistically, he was doing it. In Charlotte, but there was nobody else there.
For as much as he was getting abused defensively. Like, they were finding him every single game.
I will say I would have hoped that Kemba, when I first heard that Kemba was going to the Celtics, I was like, okay, he should be able to put up numbers on a nightly basis. He's got help.
Also, we have to realize
he's a third, arguably the 4th best player.
Also, we have to realize Kemba done been hurt half the season. Like, we also got to wonder if, like, Kemba's body is going to last.
Oh, my God.
Also, the Celtics ain't had the best time with point guards recently. They ain't had the best time with point guards, and they keeping their bodies healthy recently.
Kemba.
And again, it don't get easier. The Bucks still gonna be there. They not going nowhere. I assume the Heat not going nowhere. The Nets coming in.
Yeah.
You don't know what the Raptors gonna do. You don't know. I mean, Oladipo say he want to go, but also Sabonis wasn't there in the bubble. He left. It don't get easier.
Yeah. Vic wanting to go is I feel him. He want to be an R&B singer.
But the thing about trading Vic is that like Vic, you wouldn't necessarily.
Vic would be a perfect Laker. Actually, trade Victor Oladipo to the Lakers.
Victor, for
who?
For Danny Green, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Kyle Kuzma.
That's too much to give up for Victor Oladipo.
No, it's not. You're wild.
Here's why it's too much.
No, that's perfect because he's the perfect bridge player for LeBron. If LeBron started to get washed, he can shoot, he can dribble, he can run and facilitate the offense.
We don't know if he's gonna come back and be the player he was 2 years ago. We have seen no evidence of that this season. And also, low key, before he got hurt last year, he was averaging 18 or like a very low percentage. So there is no evidence that he gonna get back to the player that he was 2 years ago. But listen to me, there's no evidence.
2 players for him.
I say you give up Danny Green and. If you want Kuz because you want somebody young. If you want Kuz because you want somebody young,
I don't want Kuz. Keep him. I've seen his body of work, and I'm sorry, Brandon Ingram. I'm sorry, bro. I owe you an apology.
Kobe
Congratulations on your Most Improved
definitely
Player
missed the
award.
That
Sometimes players fuck up, and I just happen to be one of those that made that mistake. I'm sorry, bro.
they
Kyle,
lost the game.
Kyle Kuzma not better than you, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember that year. Robert
Sorry,
had
bro.
they think the 3-3. But nah, y'all had that thought earlier, like, yo, like the Celtics, like we always the Nuggets are another team. Like, yo, we always
Oh
think
my
these young
God,
teams
stop.
gonna be
Oh my
Nah, listen, we always think these
Where
young
Michael
teams
Porter
gonna
Jr.
be
going?
back. We don't know. It don't get easier for them
The
either.
Nuggets didn't make the conference finals last year.
Huh?
The Nuggets didn't make the conference finals
understand
last year.
that,
They
but
got better
He's
last.
saying he don't think they're gonna get better, considering the West is gonna get more difficult.
They're gonna get better. Michael
They
Porter
may.
Jr. is a problem.
I
and
think
Paul Millsap
I
is
think the
gone
Nuggets
from
are going
taking
to be
his
one of the
shots.
better
What are you
teams.
talking
I think
about?
they should.
I think at the beginning of the
low-key
season,
need
I
to get
probably
rid of
would have
Gary
told
Harris,
you that
too.
it was that. I mean, the Nuggets. Don't forget, the Nuggets made it to the playoffs last year.
Yes.
It's teams like the Jazz that weren't consistent. Shit. Don't forget, we didn't really. What's going to be of? My question is, what's going to be of a team like Portland? I mean, they got pieced out early.
Yeah.
Early, and they haven't really shown us much.
Portland's a team that
They're fine. Hassan Whiteside's off their books.
Hassan Whiteside is off their books, which does help a
And
lot.
Carmelo Anthony can be gone if they want to be gone.
Now,
Stop playing with them.
also, I think that Denver is a team that should maybe try to trade Gary Harris for Oladipo. Also, because Oladipo has an expiring.
I don't want Victor Oladipo there. I want everybody that wants to shoot the ball that doesn't want. I want everybody that wants to dribble the ball, that don't just want to take the ball and shoot the ball when they get the ball, or occasionally dribble the ball and shoot the ball off the team. Other than Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and Nikola Jokic, those three are the holy trinity for the Nuggets. And if they score and they ball out that good, they need to be surrounded by guys that can shoot, guys that can defend.
That's a nice three.
I agree.
It's a nice three.
But I just think that one you can get out of.
You keep Jeremy Grant and go get rid of Gary Harris and go try to and see if you can throw JJ a little mini bag.
Well, here's the thing,
because JJ would be amazing, especially
the
because
Nuggets as a franchise. I don't think will ever have a star. I think one of those players is going to have to develop. That's what I'm saying. I think one of those players is going to end up developing potentially into a star, into like a true star. But I don't foresee a free agent, a free agent willingly signing a star willingly signing there.
He ain't no
He's
damn
not a star.
G.
Go,
Go, G.
No,
take a nap, G.
No.
Take a nap. Take a nap, bro. Take a nap, G.
When that whole Atlanta team made the All-Star team?
Take a nap.
No. I mean, that's like a full-time All-Star though.
He is, but still, take a nap.
But ain't no, that's.
But yes, I'm just saying.
Man, oh, G.
But no.
Like
but,
what,
but
bro?
No,
What did you owe, dog?
But no, I'm just saying, like. But nah, the Celtics, everybody, they'll be back. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. They also got people on Gordon Hayward getting $30 million. They're gonna have to pay Tatum. Brown already getting $120. Kemba got
Gordon Hayward earned his money on the Celtics?
No, but that's not his fault, G.
It's not his fault.
Not his fault, G. His leg fell off.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
First game, G.
I remember that was
That's
pretty
not
bad.
his fault, bro.
That was ugly.
It's not his fault, G.
Yes, Kyrie. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Kyrie threw a terrible pass. When
it's the
Kyrie
basketball
threw the pass,
guy's
I was
fault.
like, that is a bad pass.
That is.
Then when
But
he
can we
jumped
stop
for it-
talking about the damn Celtics? Who cares about them? They're losers. They're gone fishing. Stop. I don't want to talk about them anymore. Can we finally talk about the Lakers and the Heat?
True.
Talk about the Lakers and the Heat. Y'all don't want to talk about the finals matchup?
Yeah, we talk about the finals.
I think KD and Kyrie going to be incredible, and I think Steve Nash going to have them running some shit next year.
All right, okay. Let's talk about KD and Kyrie.
I think Steve Nash going to have them running some shit next year. I think Steve Nash going to do something we ain't
They
never
going to
seen
win
before.
47 games next year.
No, they not.
Yes, they are.
No, they not.
They going to go 47.
Especially
Who's
when
coming
they
out
get
the East
LeBron
next year? Who's coming out the East next season?
The Bucks. The Bucks.
Do you think they're going to get Do you think they're going to get some help?
The Bucks, if Giannis doesn't force a trade in the next month and a half.
He said apparently, they're going to try to they're willing to go over the salary cap and
they're
do
not
luxury
doing
tax.
that. I think if I'm him, I don't care
Peace
what
out.
he says. Hey, get me out of here, fam.
But what
Yeah.
deal?
Once the Heat win a championship, I'm going there and I'm going to be the new KD, but I'm going to be way better because we going to win 4 rings instead of winning only 2 like KD
The Heat
did.
going to win the championship?
I don't think they will, but I don't want the Lakers to win because I want to see chaos, and I would love to see LeBron go 3-7 in the finals. That would make my heart smile. I'm not gonna lie. And yes, y'all can call me a hater.
Nah, this
when
would
it
be
comes to
LeBron would have to shelve Space Jam if he loses this
when
season.
it comes
To
to the
Pat
game
Riley?
when it
Oh
comes
my God,
when
you
it
can't
comes to
lose
the game
Pat
of basketball, I want to see LeBron lose. In the game of life, I want LeBron to win. He's already a champion. Obviously, he's amazing. He's one of the best to ever do what he does. Top 10 all time. But boy, I want to see this band lose this finals to the Heat. I want them to zone up on that man. I want Andre Iguodala to catch the ghost of Hezekiah Walker and Fred Hammond and Warren Buffett, because I know that man is an economist and he like his stocks. And I want that man to go out there on the floor and reign supreme all of that warriordom all over LeBron. And I actually think that Bam, shout out to Bam, he's been playing incredible. But he better not get cooked by AD, because I think Bam is a $150 million man. But that 150 can go clean down to 120. Shit.
Next year, I think he has a chance to be fifth straight year.
Let that man get hold in the playoffs.
It's AD.
No. Let him get hold in the finals and don't show up, which I don't think he will. He's going to show
gonna
up.
show up.
He's going to show up. But let him go out.
But AD's going to give him some work.
Yeah, but let him go out in the playoffs and average like 15 and like 8.
Then they getting swept.
Yes, but also he not getting that max.
Yeah, but he'll be up for contract next year. Yes, he would.
No, I don't think he is, because if I'm Miami, we don't need to bet on you, because there will be other free agents that will be out there in the pool.
Here's why though. Because
I'm not betting on them. I don't even think they betting on Jimmy, to be honest. I just think if they think
I don't.
I think
yeah,
I don't. So
Jimmy's
why are you?
getting way
So
too much
why are
credit
you?
for every
So
time.
why are you
He
betting
is.
on Bam?
He is
then?
because
been
Bam
so-
is the one that needs to get the
Why
credit.
if the ultimate goal is Giannis? Giannis is the ultimate goal for the Warriors, the Heat, and the Knicks.
I don't know. That's the ultimate goal for the Heat.
You're on drugs,
I don't
G.
know if that's
And the
ultimate goal
Bulls,
for the Heat.
and the Bulls.
I don't know.
Are you crazy, G? He's the league MVP. He done had the team that everybody thought was going to at least get to the finals the
I
past
don't
2
know if
years.
he's the ultimate goal for the Heat,
He
because
did-
I don't think
what?
that the Heat need Giannis to be able to win. I
They
think they
don't.
have actually everything that they need to that they need to be able to win. Maybe just missing one piece.
He's
or
Giannis
just age.
Antetokounmpo. That's like saying the Heat don't need LeBron James.
Huh?
You heard what I just said. That's like saying the Miami Heat don't need LeBron James.
Well, when LeBron came there, it was completely different. Also, it wasn't just LeBron that came.
Even
like
now,
you always
even
say,
right
stacked
now,
that team.
even
Yeah.
right now, it's like saying the Heat don't need LeBron to win a championship. I don't want to hear that, G. If you get the opportunity to get the best player in the league as well as the best defensive player in the league, then you
not
go
the
out
best
there.
defensive player
I
in the
don't
league,
care
but
what
okay.
you say. But by the award, he's
By
the
the
best
award,
defensive
yes.
player of the league. So if you can
Yes,
get
but
both of them in
obviously-
one, you go
obviously-
get that man.
obviously-
And Bam sounds like a great trade piece to go back to Milwaukee.
I'm not trading Bam though.
Shit.
Wow.
I'm
If
not
you can get
trading
Giannis,
Bam.
you're not trading
No,
Bam.
I'm not trading
Shit.
I'm not
I
trading
will.
Bam.
I will
I
give
want him
you.
to play alongside
I will
him.
give you
And also-
Bam.
and also,
I
hold
will
on.
give you Myers Leonard.
And
Who you
also-
want? You want
and
Jay
also,
Crowder?
look,
You can low key
no,
take Ty. You can take
listen.
Tyler
Tyler
Hero.
Hero.
Just
Why-
give me
no,
leave
listen.
me Duncan
No,
Robinson
listen,
because I need a shooter.
Why am I trading for Giannis when I
And
can
leave me
sign
Kendrick
him?
Nunn. Huh?
Why am I trading for him when I can sign him? I don't want to break up my
Because
whole team. Literally,
because Giannis is gonna AD his thing.
we just beat you. I don't want to break up my whole team and we just beat you.
Giannis is gonna AD his thing.
And
KD.
listen, I don't
No,
want
he's
to break
gonna
up my
AD
whole
his thing.
And look, I don't want to break up my whole team. We got to the finals without you.
You remember
I want
Anthony
you to come
Davis?
and join this
You
team.
remember Anthony Davis?
Yes.
You remember when he got traded and the team that
The Lakers were trash and the Pelicans were trash.
Yeah, but
If I'm the Heat, why do I trade? Why do I trade the people who helped me beat you for you? Then find some more people to
because
possibly get to
the same reason why you signed LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh because
You
we
signed
because
LeBron
we
James,
fucking
Dwayne-
like money,
you
motherfucker.
signed LeBron
We
James,
like money,
Dwayne Wade,
and if
Chris
Giannis
Bosh.
come through that door in Miami, it's
You
motherfucking
signed
money. What
LeBron
is wrong
James-
with you? That
you
ain't
signed
money.
LeBron
That ain't
James.
money. That
Get
ain't
to the
money.
finals,
Pat
ain't
Riley
money.
ain't
You
saying
gotta-
nothing. Is it money with Giannis?
Huh? Are you gonna get there with Giannis if you trade these people?
What? You think you
not
gonna get
going
there?
up with Giannis if you trade these people.
Stop it.
You trade half of your team for
G,
one
he the
man.
biggest opposition you got in the whole Eastern Conference.
Clearly not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Damn near Boston. They took them more games.
G,
They
are you
whooped
kidding
the
me?
Bucks' ass.
You just told me Boston ain't gonna be a factor no more. So make
I
up your
just
mind.
said.
No, you just told me Boston not gonna be
This
a factor.
year?
No, you said in the future. Did he not just say in the future they're not gonna be a
Said in the
factor?
future.
So make up your
I don't know if the
motherfucking
Nets
mind.
are.
Who gonna be the most next year? Who the biggest threat to the Heat?
Nets.
Man, go home, G. Go home. You gonna
Nets.
take a motherfucker off his Achilles
Nets or
and
Celtics.
a guy and somebody who knee
listen.
ain't been whole since he played in the Boston Garden.
Listen,
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, here we go. Why? Nets or Celtics? Because I think the Heat have
You just said the Celtics is not gonna be good again.
Listen to me. I said they might not get back to the conference finals. But if we look at matchup based on matchup, the Heat have a perfect team built to play against the Bucks. Now, I think it's harder to play against the Celtics, as you saw. The Celtics had way more success against them than the fucking Bucks did. That don't mean the Bucks won't be the best team in the East. That just mean they don't match up well with them. He could have played. They would still lose the series. He played 4 of the fucking games.
But did he not get hurt, though?
He played 4 of the games.
But did he not get hurt?
He played 4 of the games.
But did he not get hurt? You talking to me about it going 6 versus going 5. They still lost. A L is a L is a L.
He played 4 of the games.
A L is a L is a L.
He played 4 of the games.
4 games a majority. That's all you need to win the series.
Exactly, bro. I don't want to hear that, G.
He played 4 of the games.
That's what I'm saying. You play 4 games.
And you say, and they still lost. Both teams lost. You think they're not going to change the team next year to try to retool to be better?
And
if
you
you
think
get
the
the
Heat not gonna
option,
come back better?
if you get the option to get Giannis, you take
No,
Giannis.
you don't. What sense does
This
that
is
make?
why you're a
Why am
terrible
I trading
GM,
my whole-
G.
That doesn't make sense. Why am I trading my whole team
Who
to
is
get
your-
a man who
Bam
asked
is your
we
whole
just
team?
won? You literally just mentioned like 3 people, and Bam is very important for that team.
Bam, Myers Leonard, and Tyler Hero.
First of all, you can't trade Myers because Myers on the expiring deal. So you
Even if he ain't going,
So
I
look,
don't give a damn.
so look.
Who you want?
What?
Who you want that's
The
not
2
no
people.
stop? Who you want that's not Jimmy Butler, Kendrick Nunn, and that's it?
So you gonna
Who
give
you
up
want?
Hero, but not Kendrick Nunn?
I'm not gonna give up Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn is the point guard of the future.
But what is Hero?
What do you mean?
What's Tyler Hero?
Nothing. What is he?
Nothing, G.
What is he? What is he? What is he right now? That's an honest question. What is he other than a couple good games in the playoffs?
You think he's gonna get shut down in the series?
No, I'm asking you in actuality. What? No, stop. In
No,
actuality,
The future 2 guard of the Heat.
over Giannis? Are you fucking kidding me?
Why am I trading for
Giannis
that
is
man?
25 years old.
I don't give a fuck. We just beat you. We can sign you. We also don't
You
need
said
Giannis.
the same thing about Anthony Davis.
And look,
when you
we
have
also
the
don't-
assets, you
and
don't
listen,
gamble.
the Lakers
If the
suck.
Lakers could have traded for Kawhi,
I
They
beat you.
suck.
I don't need
no,
you.
listen,
They sucked.
it
The
doesn't
Heat
matter.
just made the fucking finals.
They
if
still
we lose,
have
we
assets.
can sign one person and think we can get back without that motherfucker.
You don't know what's gonna happen next year, bro.
So why am I trading for you? Why am I trading my whole team? That don't make sense to
You're
me.
not trading your whole
I feel like that'd be
team.
like
What
the
are you
Warriors
talking
trading
about?
for
You're trading
KD
a
instead of
rookie.
just letting him,
You're
like-
trading a rookie and a guy that just made his first All-Star team for the Defensive Player of the Year and the MVP. Are you on drugs?
Bam was better than Giannis in the damn playoffs. I think Bam is the future 2-time defensive player of the year. Personally, in my humble opinion. Am I wrong in possibly thinking that?
All right, bro. You are.
I think Bam can be that good.
Look, Bam Adebayo is very good, so I'm not going to disrespect the run he had. But you are fucking tripping.
Again,
You are having a legit mental lapse right now. Because you literally just told me that the Celtics weren't going to make the finals or be good in the future. But now all of a sudden they're more of a threat than the Bucks were.
Bam is still playing. They're still.
It's
they're in
over.
the finals.
Listen to what I'm saying.
over.
You just said they was gonna win.
Listen to what I'm saying.
They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. I want to
Listen
see them
to
win
what
for
I'm
chaos
saying.
points. They're not gonna win. They're gonna lose in like
Throughout
5.
the other 100 games they may play.
You just want to see the world burn.
No, I just want to see LeBron lose.
Throughout the other
LeBron gonna
100,
smack Jimmy.
throughout the
Not
other
literally.
100 games they may play, yes, I agree with you. The Bucks would beat the Celtics in the series. But if we look at matchup to matchup, I think the Heat have a team built.
When you seen
to
the
beat the
when you
Bucks.
seen the Celtics beat the Bucks?
Never.
Exactly, so stop it.
So listen to what I said.
You
It's
saw
less
the Heat
about
beat the
fucking
Bucks.
matchups. You can beat them, but you can't beat them.
So if you get Giannis Antetokounmpo, the biggest threat in the entire conference,
But you just traded a lot of your pieces to get them.
No, you don't. You
Yes, you
trade
do.
Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo.
That's
Whoop
your
de
whole
fucking
fucking
do.
What
Those
you
are
The
mean?
best player in the league. He's 25 years old. Are you on drugs?
Those are
If you
two-
can get a 25-year-old LeBron, you're not gonna
Motherfucker, you
take
gonna
him.
need a Bam and Tyler Hero to play with him. Who the G literally?
You can't sign another Tyler Hero to the Heat cap strap.
Hell no, you can't sign another
The Heat
one.
cap strap.
You gonna have 2 people on
You need
maxes. How you gonna sign another one?
G, all you need is a shooter, G.
You
They
got him
don't-
on a rookie contract.
What? Are you kidding me?
They don't grow on
Are you
trees,
kidding
bro.
me? The man is coming off the bench.
They
You're
don't
not
grow
going
on
to trade for the
trees.
best player in the league for a man coming off the bench.
No, I'm not trading them. No.
This is why
We
you
just
will never
made
be
the
a
fi-
GM, because that don't make no
we
sense.
just made the finals. Why do
Why-
I need to trade
yeah.
for you? We
What?
just made the
just beat you.
finals.
We
We
just
just
beat you.
beat
We
you.
just beat
If
you.
you want to sign with us, come on.
Yeah.
If you want to sign, come on.
And guess what? When he go and he sign it with another team that ain't your team, and you missed out on the opportunity,
That's cool.
it's your fucking fault.
That's cool. But
Alright,
again, but again. Look, we just whooped your ass.
You think
so
Pat Riley playing checkers? You think Pat Riley out there playing checkers?
No, I'm glad you just said that. So look, if he goes and signs with another team, then guess what? You got to worry about the Bucks no more.
Yeah, but now you got to worry about the other team.
Not if he's on the Western Conference.
He's not going to the West.
Where he going?
He's not going to.
Where's
the
he going?
West. Huh?
Where's he going?
If he's going to stay in the East.
Where?
If I'm him, honestly, the best move you make is you go to New York.
So you want me to? Okay.
Literally,
Who
like
on the
I'm not gonna, huh?
Who on the Knicks?
No. You talking about free agency? I'm going to the Knicks.
Who on the Knicks?
I don't care who's on the Knicks.
You gonna have to build up the Knicks.
Completely build it.
Completely.
So what?
He's not trying to.
No. Wait a minute. You don't know who they're gonna draft. You don't know who they're gonna have. The Knicks actually don't have terrible pieces. They just don't have pieces that don't necessarily fit together. If you get stop. If Giannis says I'm going to sign with the Knicks, you mean to tell me every available free agent not going to want to go sign with the Knicks and think that they got a shot to back at glory with the Knicks? Are you kidding me? Especially if they can get one of the top draft picks and they already have R.J. Barrett, who if he actually comes out next year, it shows that he has some promise, can be good. If you can get a good, decent draft pick somewhere that's not Kevin Knox, not Kevin Knox, and actually get some shooting on the floor because they don't have any shooting in anybody's space the floor in New York, that's another wing that you got in your cap. Huh? Tibbs. You think Giannis would want to play for Tibbs?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
no. If you're Pat Riley and you don't trade for Giannis when you get the opportunity, you're a fool. And when the Knicks get good again, and the Knicks Heat rivalry is the Knicks Heat rivalry again, and Giannis fuck y'all up,
you will have the ability to potentially win a ring before the Knicks get good again if you're the Heat.
I disagree with that.
I disagree with that. You have a chance right now.
You have a team.
I think
you have a chance now. If you keep your team together.
How is it magical?
Because they don't have to travel to anybody else's home
floor. The Knicks aren't
going
to win a championship if Giannis goes there immediately. It's not happening. It's going to take at least 2 seasons.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
It's not gonna happen.
You do not know that. You don't even know. No, stop. You don't even know who. You don't even know who's on the roster next season. You don't even know who's on the roster next season. Giannis.
Players don't want to play for that franchise.
Before.
Players do not want to play for that franchise.
Players want to play for Tom Thibodeau. You know who want to play for Tom Thibodeau? You know who want to play for Tom Thibodeau? You know who want to play for Tom Thibodeau?
They don't want to play.
You know who want to play for Tom Thibodeau? You know who would lay out in the middle of a street and let a car run him over Tom Thibodeau? Jimmy Butler would. Jimmy Butler would. What's the main thing everybody wants to say about Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy and Giannis?
No.
So what are you saying?
Stop. You said
players do not want to play for the New York Knicks.
But they would want to play for Tom. But they would want to play for Tom Thibodeau, and they would also want to play for that new front.
These new guys want to play for Tibbs.
They do not
disagree with that.
These young players do not want to play for Tibbs.
Yes, but that's
you may get some vets for. You may get some vets.
That is my whole point. I'm not signing Giannis Antetokounmpo to think I'm
building
building around Alonzo Trier.
The Vets do not want to play on a James Dolan-owned team. They don't want to play in Madison Square Garden and have to deal with
semantics, G. Money,
no, I'm not talking about semantics. I'm not talking about money. They don't want to play for James Dolan as an owner. They don't want to play. They don't want to play for New York Knicks media. New York Knicks media is literally New York media is the roughest. You just watch the Steph documentary. You look at any documentary about any player that's ever played for that team, the amount of stress that they get put under for that franchise is ridiculous.
Back when people bought newspapers.
Anytime.
Back when people bought newspapers. It doesn't matter. Newspaper circulation, 2 million a month. You get
the Knicks have not gone to the playoffs.
You got 2 million followers on Instagram.
9 years.
So what?
And the media is still hard on them every single game.
And their future is not
bleak.
Players
do not want to play.
Their future is not bleak. They have
a
completely restructured front office,
and they don't want to play for James
I don't
Dolan.
think the Knicks' future is bleak.
I don't either.
Listen,
but I don't agree with you.
Can they get some people?
You never do.
Listen,
so whatever.
That's not true.
Can they get some people?
Bullshit. Whatever.
Sure. Look, can they get some people? Sure, they can get some people. Sure, but again, you got to make that work. Like the Heat have a team right now that even still they still aren't cap strapped like you said. They can still go out and acquire a free agent. They don't have to go out and acquire the best player in the game to win basketball games. They don't have to do that.
What did they do before? What did they do before?
Win.
Are you kidding me?
Talking about just with Jimmy Butler?
Are you delusional?
That ain't why
is this man delusional?
That's not why.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
What are you talking about?
Are you drunk?
About LeBron.
They had nobody on the team.
I don't
in the first
care.
Round. That's a different situation.
What are you talking about?
And also, they traded no one.
Do you not think Pat Riley doesn't want to build the biggest?
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. You had a team.
Giannis not a guy Pat Riley would want on his team. Him and Jimmy Butler.
Not to trade Hero and Bam. I'm not doing that, bro.
All right, I've never heard anybody
If
say
you
I will
won't-
take a guy coming off the bench over the best player in the league.
What
You're
kind
on
of bet can we
drugs,
have you
G.
do?
Y'all wild as
What kind
hell.
of bet can we have you
That's
do?
just
What
that's
kind of
just
bet can we have you
look.
do?
I respect y'all. I love y'all, but that's the craziest shit I ever heard in
No,
my
it's
life.
not. I
You
just
think Pat
think-
Riley's
Yes, it is.
Do you think Pat Riley's gonna do this?
I think if he was smart, he would.
I think you devaluing Bam Adebayo.
I think I'm not. I think I'm valuing him perfectly, and if I can flip him like a brick for the best player in the league, I'm flipping that motherfucker like the 92.
I'm
bricks.
not.
Yes,
I'm
you're
not
tripping.
doing it.
You're
I'm not
tripping.
doing it.
Like,
I'm not doing it.
you're tripping.
I'm not.
If
I'm
you
not
can
giving you
flip
Bam
Bam
Adebayo and Tyler Hero
if
for
you can
Giannis.
flip Bam Adebayo for
Not
Giannis,
doing
are
it.
you
So
kidding me?
can we acknowledge that Giannis is
If
not
it's-
staying with Milwaukee?
Look,
No, he's probably gonna. He might
You think
stay.
he'll stay?
if
He might
it's
be
just
dumb enough to
Bam,
stay.
No, look. If it's
just
if,
Bam.
if
Yeah,
it's,
what-
if
what-
it's
on
just
what planet
Bam,
are you
which
living
ain't
on?
gonna happen. Cool.
Never happen.
But if I had to give up 3 of my core pieces who just helped me
Who's
get to
a
the
core
finals,
piece?
fuck Hero.
Gee, he's a rookie. He's 20.
Meaning he's probably gonna get better, a lot better.
A lot better.
So what?
And you had to pay him for 3 years.
Yep.
You have the best player in the league,
Who I'm gonna have to pay $250 million to?
who's also going to make me probably $1 billion off that 250. They still print money off LeBron James Heat jerseys. What are you talking about?
Gee, they ain't
we
gonna
talking
print
about money in the middle of a fucking pandemic
we
in
the
which the league
goddamn
then lost like
finals.
40%.
We in the goddamn finals. I think they're doing fine with money.
So you talking about competition. Basketball is not about competition. It's about money.
If you in the finals, you ain't making no fucking money.
It's more than you will be making with the best player in the league.
Not if you losing
What
beforehand.
is wrong with you? Giannis is doing all this in Milwaukee. His
Okay.
market share in Milwaukee is already incredible. Do you realize what LeBron did for himself when he went to Miami? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
Your entire world goes to another completely different atmosphere.
Okay.
That's why you don't stay in Milwaukee. That's why you go to New York, Golden State, Miami. I don't give a damn if you go to Los Angeles,
By the way,
Clippers,
Miami
or the
is
Lakers.
not as big as market as any of the of any of what you
I
just said. By the
don't
way.
want.
It's not a big market.
Yes, it's bigger than Milwaukee.
It's bigger than Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
But
Milwaukee?
And Miami has a Miami's not a big market, but it has an appeal that the
It's
other
bigger than Milwaukee,
markets do
sure.
not
Yeah.
have.
What? You got the whole
But hold on.
Caribbean watching you.
So,
You got the whole Virgin
has-
Islands,
the thing that
Caribbean,
people forget
Mexico,
about
all
Miami
of that
is-
watching
the
you.
thing
Cuba,
people
what are you
forget
talking about?
Miami is it is an exotic destination with a lot of money and
He from
just-
Greece.
and a
You think
lot
he
of-
don't want beautiful islands and warm water?
and women.
And women?
Yeah.
Even though he's married, I'm sure he still want to
He
drive
wanna-
by in his car in his little Range with his son in the back like, yeah, we did this. I did this for
understand
you.
that.
We on
I'm
South
not
Beach.
trading-
There's an appeal to living in Miami.
Of course.
But I
You're
agree with
tripping,
you.
Of
He's
bro.
not-
You're
he's not-
tripping.
Of course,
Pat Riley's
but I'm
making
not.
that
I'm
move.
not.
That
I'm not
doesn't
doing
make
that.
sense, bro. On
It
2K, you
makes
take
sense.
that trade every
No,
single
you don't.
time.
Not if I'm already in the finals, and then I gotta go find a Bam Adebayo.
This
I
is
gotta
why
go
it take
find
you
a Tyler
12 years to
Hero.
win rings, G.
And guess what? When I win them, I
When the
win
last
consistently.
time you win consistently? How many times did Pat Riley get there last time he won them?
Win.
Win.
4.
Okay, then so what
this
is
a
that not
different
consistency?
Listen
no,
to what
it's
I'm saying,
not.
G. It's a
You
different
flipping-
situation.
what do you mean?
didn't flip anything. You literally had a team.
You're not flipping Bam. Bam is 23 years old. He's only 2
G,
years
you
less than
literally-
Giannis. Giannis won
G, you
MVP when he was
literally-
24.
G, you
What are you
literally-
talking
G,
about?
G, listen,
What is
you
wrong
literally-
with you?
you
This is
literally
the
had a
wildest shit
team.
you've ever
You
said on
literally-
this
no,
show,
it's
bro.
not.
It
We
is.
have a team
You're telling me
already
you won't
in
trade
the
for the best
finals.
player in the league
No.
for Tyler Hero.
We can just fucking sign you.
He's not going to sign there.
Then sign
Use
somebody
your-
else.
Then you won't be who you could have
You realize
been.
Kawhi a free agent at the same time? Sign that motherfucker. I
He's
don't know.
not Giannis. His quad is fucked up, and he's 30. What are you talking about?
So if you put Kawhi Leonard on this team and you just sign him, you ain't winning no damn ring?
Over Giannis, G.
Same shit.
What
you
did
winning
you
the
just
ring.
see Kawhi Leonard do? You covered this motherfucker all year long. What the fuck are you talking
He
about?
played. Whoa.
What the fuck
When
did he
the
do in
fuck
the
do the-
playoffs?
do
Not
the
a
Clippers-
goddamn thing
do-
when it
hold
mattered.
on. Do the
when it
Clippers-
mattered?
Do the hold
What?
on. Do the Clippers defend like the damn Heat? Where the Bam on that team?
What happened to him making shots? Torrey Craig holding you down, big fella? Jamal Murray
They
holding
lost
you down,
because
big
of
fella?
defense. They were not guarding anyone.
How many points did he score in the last 2 games?
They lost 'cause of
No,
defense.
now ask your question.
Defense.
Did he score over 20 points in the last 2
Defense.
games? Did I ask your question?
Defense.
How many points was he averaging before?
I think he scored 20 points.
He was averaging 29.6, I believe.
They lost because
No,
of defense.
before those games, he was averaging 29 point. No.
They lost 'cause of
Steph. If you average 29.6 and you're usually shooting 46 to 50% from the field, and in the last 2 games, you average 19 and you shoot
30 to 40%
to
from the
defense.
field. What happened?
They lost because of defense.
You lost.
Defense.
Oh, get the
defense.
fuck out of here.
If they would have made a commitment to defense, they never lost a 3-1 lead.
All right, whatever.
If they would have made it,
scored buckets, they wouldn't have lost that
if
3-point
you-
lead.
if you never
For the
would-
same
if
reason
you
when
would have made a
when they was cheering
No, check it
and the
out.
Nuggets
You had
dropped
to
a
lose
40 ball on them in the
17-point
fourth
lead.
quarter.
Why do you lose 17-point leads? Fucking defense.
You can't score points?
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 Everybody's gonna go through droughts. It's the fucking playoffs.
All right,
Guard
bro.
somebody.
All right, bro. All right, bro. You're
Guard
making
somebody.
excuses. You gotta stop, G.
But what?
You gotta stop, G.
How's an excuse?
I'm a pray for
You're not
whatever
winning
team
a
you
ring
GM, G.
just solely off of
You're tripping.
Offense,
No,
unless you the
no.
Magic. No.
He's supposed to
Magic Johnson.
but Kawhi's
Magic
supposed to
Johnson
be a top 5 defender. Where's his defense?
wasn't playing. They weren't.
weren't playing defense as a
That's the
team.
point. They weren't playing defense.
So that's my whole point. I never questioned Giannis's effort, even including when he was hurt and hobbled, and I was like, "Yo, it's over. You just out there doing whatever you doing. It doesn't matter anymore." Kawhi, I was literally like, "What are you doing, big
I never
fella?"
questioned Kawhi's effort.
Come on, G.
I was no time questioning his
I
effort. thought that he was
did.
off
At
and
a certain
missing
point
shots.
in time,
I
he
thought he
looked
was
like,
off and
"Yo,
missing
it's
shots.
Did Giannis
over."
have a sprained ankle?
Who?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Giannis had a sprained ankle. There are players that have played with worse,
I thought that he was.
but he still went out there and played.
but he didn't finish.
Yeah, because the pain was too bad. If Anthony Davis didn't finish the game the other day, nobody would be blaming him. They would be saying he should take care of his body.
This era, these guys.
Yeah,
were
but
just-
Kawhi literally didn't play 16 games this year because of not even because he was injured, because they wanted to prevent him from getting injured. So we're talking, yes, but we're
Which
also
also
talking
came back
about
to
it.
bite him.
But we're also
Load management.
yeah, but we're, no, it didn't. That didn't come back to bite them.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Consistency
Lou
came
Will
back to
being
bite-
gone for
Gee,
14
literally.
days
Listen,
because
bro,
he had to quarantine because he
can't
wanted to
play-
go to a booty club.
You can't have your whole team.
Fucked him up way more than
literally,
that.
No, you can't have your whole team for maximum 15 games and think you're gonna win it and think you're gonna win a title. Y'all don't even know what y'all like to do on the court. Chemistry
So
matters.
if Lou Will wouldn't have went to that booty club, there wouldn't have been no difference in anything.
No.
All right, bro.
They still would have lost.
I got a
Fuck that
I got a
damn booty
bridge to
club.
sell you about 2 blocks
Fuck
away
that
from
damn
here
booty
in
club.
downtown Los Angeles.
Was Lou Will going to the booty club gonna stop Luka from fucking driving to the lane because they keep dropping in pick and roll coverage? Was that the reason they kept losing 17-point leads?
So what
No.
happened? So what was the reason that he kept having to get pulled off the floor because of his condition and he couldn't make layups?
Defense.
Defense was why he couldn't make layups.
No,
I've never
literally,
heard anybody
the
say no
worst-
shit like
listen,
that.
listen.
What the fuck does that mean?
Because you're getting
defense
picked
was
on.
why he couldn't make
because,
layups.
Again, you're getting picked on all the
Come on,
time.
man.
Then
That's
also,
no,
no, look,
that's
listen.
the
No,
wildest
listen.
shit I've ever
No,
heard in my
listen.
life.
You're getting,
he couldn't make a layup
listen,
because he was playing defense.
Listen.
What?
You're getting picked on all the time. You're taking the ball out of the basket. You're already small, so now you're coming down court against the other team's set defense.
And you
already
blowing
small
wide
and you
open
can't
bunnies.
get to the rim
so,
like
so
that.
you blowing
and
wide
you
open
out of
bunnies.
rhythm.
So you blowing wide open
The issue with the
bunnies.
Clippers was not offense. In all these games,
Alright, bro.
outside of Game 7,
Alright, bro.
Game 7 was the game when I'm
Alright,
like,
bro.
yo, y'all ass just
It
went
just-
cold.
yeah.
Now everything just fell off. Other than that, they scored over 100 points.
Hold on,
every
wait a minute,
single
hold on, wait a
game.
minute, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Other than the most important game, it didn't matter.
But, G, you had to
Fuck
get
outta
to that
here.
point,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on.
Fuck out of here.
This is my point.
Other
This-
than the
this is
most
my
important
point.
game,
Hold on.
it didn't matter.
Hold on, this is my
What kind of
point.
thinking is
This
that?
is my
What
point.
does that
This
even
is my
mean,
point,
G?
and I know y'all don't
What
give a
kind
fuck
of
about
shit
this.
does that mean?
But at the end of the day, I think what it comes down to is we had a weird ass fucking season.
Yep.
Right? Motherfuckers had to play in a bubble. They couldn't go nowhere. They
Motherfuckers
couldn't
went
see
to the
their
booty
friends
club
and
too to
family.
get some wings
That's
when
what
they
I'm
didn't need
talking
to and had
about.
to quarantine
This
for
was
14
so
days and
hard
only got
on-
to
this
dribble
was-
on a tread, got to
We
run on a
talking,
tread.
we're talking about these guys like we out there, and I'm saying
I
like, I
agree.
feel like at the end of the day, it's been a weird season for everybody.
Everybody.
Like, the capacity on somebody's mental health during this time already, and they're having to play in this shit, like.
That's even more why you trade for Giannis. Because if I'm Pat Riley, I'm thinking, yo, we literally thought before the season the best we could do was maybe make the 3 seed, challenge the 2nd seed. If we got some matchups, maybe we could push the conference finals. We got to make it to the finals. I
I
got
don't
to
think
watch
that's what
Eric.
they thought, though. I think they
I
thought they was
just-
going to make the finals.
Okay, where do you
They
really?
did.
Okay, for
Don't
real
get
though,
like
where
you're
do you,
not
hold
really.
on, hold on. Where do you realistically see Giannis going?
Where do I realistically?
It's not going to be Miami, but where do you realistically
If
see him going?
I think if both of them are
You
smart,
think New York?
no, he should go to Miami. Miami presents the best option for him. Now, if
Why wouldn't he go as a free agent though?
huh?
Why wouldn't he personally want to go as a free
Because
agent?
if he gets traded there, he gets to make more money long
I don't
term.
think he cares about that.
I disagree with that. That sounds ridiculous. And the income taxes in Florida is also, I believe, you don't pay income
You don't
tax.
pay income
Yeah,
tax.
exactly. So the money that he would be making in Milwaukee, he gonna make way more than that than he would otherwise.
Yeah, but if
Giannis-
he cares
I
about
think he-
winning
I
basketball
think,
Yes,
games,
but
I
if
think he
you
can
know, if you
sign
go
a-
to
he can
Miami,
sign
you're
a- he can
immediately
sign-
a
as free
championship
as a free-
contender
as
again.
a free agent, he can sign a shorter contract or a shorter contract on his terms. By that point, he's going to already be a superstar, especially especially if he's in Miami.
And they
He
won
get
to
the point where
two
listen,
MVPs.
listen,
Y'all talk like
so
this
they
man is
won't
Tim
have given up
Thomas.
any of their
to
pieces.
the point where he's gonna have his endorsement game is gonna be even higher. He's already. I agree with you. He's already a fucking superstar. By this point, negotiate it on your own terms.
And
don't trade.
My thing is this.
If I'm Giannis, I want to go
So
there. when
lose
they
out
have
on
pieces
$40 to
set-
$60 million because I
I'm
want to be a
Giannis-
good negotiator.
If I'm Giannis and my only MO is to win a ring, I'm going to go there when the pieces are already there. I'm not going to trade myself for those pieces. And
That's
have
what
to build
Melo
a-
did.
have to build around me.
That's what
not
Melo
what
did. in
Melo
New York.
did.
Yes,
You're
it
not-
is.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Melo.
not.
Yes, Literally, Melo could have just signed
If
with
you
him.
trade for Giannis, you mean Iggy and Jay Crowder won't be a good piece?
Stop.
Duncan Robinson not a good piece. The Dragon coming back not a good
But
piece.
if I'm
How you know
Giannis,
he gonna
None not a
if I'm
good
Giannis,
piece.
why wouldn't I
How
want
you know
to
he
play
gonna be
with those
back?
guys?
Huh?
If
How
I'm
you know he
Giannis,
gonna be
why
back?
Why
wouldn't
would
I
I
want
want to play? Why if I'm Giannis?
How
Why
do you know
no
they're
no?
going
If
to
I'm
be
Giannis,
back?
why would I want to play with Bam? He gonna take shots away from me. I don't
he's
need.
not.
Not.
No, he's not.
That's your opinion.
No, he's
That's
not.
your opinion.
No, he's
No,
not.
but that is your opinion.
And your opinion is your opinion. So what
And
the
how
fuck?
can you say he's not gonna take
He's
shots?
not.
Brook Lopez took away shots from Giannis.
How many more shots do we need?
As many more as he can get. What
Nobody
are you talking
takes
about?
fucking 24. He
That's
can't
a
even
lie.
shoot.
James Harden didn't take 24
Because
shots
he
this
can
year.
shoot and dribble and shoot. He can't even dribble and shoot. How
What
many
did
more
LeBron?
shots the man
What did
need?
LeBron do in Miami? He can't.
Dribble
He
and
couldn't
shoot?
shoot. No, he didn't. He
better
drove
than
to the
goddamn
rim. He
Giannis.
drove to
Yeah,
the
he can
rim.
shoot better
than damn
Dunked.
Giannis.
Laid the ball up.
Oh, lie. Lie.
Wait a minute.
Lie.
All right, bro.
And he wasn't taking no 22 shots in Miami.
He was taking 20, 21.
Was he?
Yes, he
Let's look.
was.
I don't think he was taking 21 shots. And if he was,
And it's
he might
also a
be-
different NBA. If I'm like, I think y'all wilding the fuck out. And I see why your organization is trash, and I see why you don't got no favorite team. Both y'all explanations explain both of them perfectly.
So
because
I'm directly
in
responsible
any point
for every bad thing that's ever happened to the New York
no,
Knicks.
because in any
because
point
you
in
think my
time,
opinion
because
is
in any
trash.
point in time in which you
Fuck
when you
outta
have the
here.
opportunity to get the
Listen,
best
stop
player,
talking,
you
Fuck
take
outta
him.
here.
Stop talking. In Miami, he took 18 shots, 18 shots, 17 shots, 17 shots.
Let's talk about the
LeBron
Bulls.
James ain't took 20 shots since
Let's talk about the
2010.
hometown
Yeah,
team.
but
Let's talk about the
this
Bulls.
is
Let's talk about
but
the
this is
hometown
what you're
team.
missing. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh
you
on the
said-
team.
you said
Exactly.
There's no Dwayne
How
Wade and
many
Chris
more?
Bosh on this team.
Listen, bro, how
Hold on,
many?
Earlier he said Giannis could go to Chicago, right? Let's talk about the Bulls. This is your hometown team.
I don't want him to
let's
go
talk about
there.
No, let's talk about the Bulls. You said that as one of his markets. You said it because
don't
it's a
want
major
him to go
market.
there,
I don't
though.
care, but you mentioned it. So
I don't
want
want
to
to talk about
it.
that because that's a fallacy, and I'm a realist. I'm a realist, and no, literally, that's a
He's a
fallacy.
realist?
No, I'm a fallacy, and I'm a realist. And realistically, looking at the Chicago
know.
Bulls organization, if I'm Giannis, y'all don't even know what y'all team is. How am I supposed to go to y'all and know what y'all team is?
The Knicks don't know what they fucking team
Yes,
is.
but if I'm Giannis, I can reshape the Knicks because you
reshape
can
the
reshape the
Bulls.
Bulls. Not really though.
you just don't want that.
No,
You just don't want that.
No,
You just don't want
No,
that.
I do want
You
Giannis.
just don't
No,
want
as a
that.
fan, I would love him to go there.
I don't think so.
But
I don't
he
think
can't
so.
reshape the Bulls. The Bulls will always be Michael Jordan's team.
So let's talk about
And
the
if
Bulls.
Giannis
Let's
goes
talk
there
about
and
the current state of the
underperforms,
Bulls. Who's gonna be the Bulls coach?
they have a coach, bro.
Who is it?
What are you talking about?
Is it Gilmore
See,
that he
come on,
signed?
G. No, Billy
I don't give a
Donovan,
fuck
G.
about-
Billy Donovan, G. Come on, G. You sit up here talking to me about Giannis, G, and you sit up here don't even know Billy Donovan, the Bull. Billy Donovan is the Bulls coach. And actually, speaking of Billy Donovan, that's actually very, very good sign. But they're all tripping. We didn't even talk about Lakers Heat because they start talking that goofy ass. That's some
We tried
wild
to talk
ass.
about Lakers Heat,
that
then you
shit
started
is
talking about
goofy,
Giannis.
G. Because
You
that's
changed the
dumb,
subject
G.
to Giannis.
That shit
We
is
was
dumb,
talking
G.
about Lakers
No,
Heat, and you
no,
turned the
no.
conversation
He
to
turned the
Giannis.
situation because he talking about.
But then
what
you started
what are you
yelling.
talking
You
about?
started yelling
Because
about
it don't
Giannis.
make sense,
We talking
G.
about the
It's the
Lakers.
best
I asked
player
you
in the
if they was
league.
gonna win, and you was like, no.
The best
I
player in
want
the league, the
Lakers.
most he ever had was an ankle injury.
You said I want.
Averaging
you said I want
30
the Heat to
defensive
win.
player of the year,
You said I
13
want-
rebounds,
you said I want the Heat-
5.8
you said
assists,
I want the Heat to
greatest
win,
PER in NBA
but they're
history.
Not going to.
No,
You said
Bam
I want the Heat-
Adebayo.
You said I
Huh?
want the Heat to win, but they're not going to. And then this tangent came about Giannis.
No, I said I want the Heat, but they're not going to.
Right.
And I
we
said,
had
and
a
I
chance
think
to talk
next
about it,
year,
and then
and I
all
think
of a
when they
sudden,
lose
the
next,
conversation
and I
switched
said
to
when they
Giannis for
lose
whatever
next year,
reason.
they need to go get Giannis. And then he said, no, they shouldn't.
And-
Why would I trade for Giannis
And y'all
when I
didn't
can
lay out
sign
the
him?
conversation,
And I
and
said
you
because
really
no,
wanted to talk
exactly.
about the finals, you
So
could've brought
so
it
don't
back
put
to the
that shit on
finals.
me. Put that on
You brought
him.
it up.
If I have a rebut and y'all keep rebutting my rebuttal, what you want me to do?
So you just
Ain't
gonna
no
keep
producers
rebutting?
here. We
You
run
just
this
gonna keep
show.
rebutting?
Ain't no. What you mean? I got my
went on-
point
y'all
across.
went on
Y'all
a
got
tangent,
y'all point across. The point over. We talking about the Bulls. So the
All right,
Bulls,
the pieces of the Bulls. Who you like?
they have no pieces. They need to completely.
Zach's not a piece.
None of those guys are
Zach
pieces.
LaVine is not a
None of
piece.
those guys are pieces. Laurie Markkinen could have been a piece, but
He's not a piece.
He could have been a piece,
He's
but
not one, though.
but I think next year they will have a team full of lovable losers. They will play very, very well. They will lose a lot of games, and hopefully they can make a playoff push, maybe make the eighth seed, get swept in the first round, and then completely try to figure out what you can do in the offseason. I think the Bulls are completely screwed. I don't see any valuable pieces coming there. If I'm Giannis, I'm not coming there. Number one, because Zach LaVine is not the guy that I want to play with. I don't want to play with.
When his contract run out?
Even if it does, I don't care. He's not the guy I want to play with.
Can we talk about why big free agents don't ever want to play in Chicago?
Because I think Jerry Reinsdorf.
I think it's the city.
I think it's the city.
The city?
No,
I think that
and Michael Jordan. Same reason why Giannis not going there. He'll go to the Heat.
Listen.
You can play in one of Chicago's the third largest market, but big time free agents don't want to play.
Here's
there.
why. And even
No, I don't think Mike has anything to do with it.
And even speaking to Jabari about this, when we were talking about what's the mecca of basketball, the fact that guys don't really hang out in Chicago. Like, if you in the middle of the season, you going, it's cold as hell.
Where can you go? What can you do?
Listen.
It's murder time.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen. It's cold as hell outside. It's 0 degrees. I think that All-Star Weekend will help a lot with free agency because I think free agents now finally see, like, you don't hang out in Chicago in the winter, which is when you would usually be. But All-Star Weekend, you were out. The city was alive. It was things to do.
Chicago in the summer.
Exactly. Guys don't spend time there. So I think
players do not stay in Chicago.
So listen, I think that All-Star Weekend will really help them get free agents because you got to see the city, especially players got to see the city in a different light and see that there actually are things to do and I could make this my city. I think it will help. But again, I think that previously
I don't think it was enough.
I think that previously
I heard it was lit, but I don't think it's enough.
Previously, I think it was management. Mm-hmm. Maybe they had issues with management. Cheap. You gotta remember the Bulls be cheap. Not like they pay people a lot of money. The Bulls be cheap.
You guys are one of the highest value franchises in the league. I don't think y'all actually care about winning. I think, it's really just been like, let's continue to sell these starter jackets and continue to fill out the madhouse.
I don't agree with that because I think that they tried their best to put a winner around D-Rose.
That was a long time ago.
But I hate people like, bro, do you understand how much
how long ago was that?
But listen, bro.
How long ago was that?
Bro, realistically, in basketball, for the most part, you don't
When did the D-Rose and Jimmy shit fall apart?
Listen, for the most part in basketball, you don't win without transitional stars. A superstar talent. You have a superstar talent who in the first year of his max contract is not playing because he tore his ACL. And then he never recovers. It's not like D-Rose like just dropping out the sky. They were competitive for a very long time after that.
I'm not talking about draft picks. I'm talking about free agents.
Shit, they signed Boozer. That was a decent pickup at the time. It's a decent pickup at the time.
This man is the worst GM of all time.
Carlos
they put
Boozer?
a good team around D-Rose.
You know what? I understand why you feel the way that you do. I'm not about to jump up and scream, but I feel like I want to flip this table. Carlos fucking Boozer?
They put a good team around the man.
You own that dope.
They put a good team around the man.
They had good draft picks. I think the Bulls had really good draft picks, but I think Korver was probably the only solid free agent.
They courted Melo, but Melo didn't want to sign for reasons.
Stars don't want to play in Chicago.
Also, with the Melo thing, there might have been some other stuff going on.
What's some other things?
Not gonna get into it.
Oh, it's one of those things.
One of those things. Okay. Not gonna get into it. But Melo was probably the closest that
Should we mute
became.
this? I'm actually curious.
Mute this.
All right, well, we're back on.
It might have been some other.
Yeah.
So that's probably the closest that they came. Then also.
Let's be real, but nah.
But also at that point in time, like D-Rose still was like coming off injury. You didn't know.
So do the Bulls just not have money, or just do star players just not want to play there?
I think players have just not wanted to play there.
But why is that?
Because how they did Jordan in that whole era.
That was a long time ago.
You're right. I mean,
20 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like now you just not getting to the point where guys don't remember
20 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like now you just not getting to the point where guys don't remember that.
What do you mean? If I'm 20, if I'm coming into the league and I get drafted by a team, at 20 years old now.
You don't exactly.
You don't know that shit.
Exactly. I feel like now you're
unless
just
you
now,
watch The Last Dance.
Yeah, I
and
feel like
oh,
now
damn.
you're just now getting to the point where guys don't know that.
So future star. So if you don't have any established stars, what I'm saying is I don't think any future stars.
But listen though, I think the Bulls will get a star within the next 2 to 3 years. I honestly do.
I don't think so.
I honestly do. I think they get a star within the next 2 to 3 years.
I think they'll have I think they can get a standout player, but I don't think they'll have a star.
I think they will get a star.
Like they have Zach. Zach's a standout player, but Zach's not a star.
Sometimes Zach's a standout player.
Sometimes.
I also think the
Kobe
Bulls.
White. I mean.
Yeah, all right. But I think the Bulls will be in the playoffs next year. I also don't think the Bulls are that bad. I don't think that they were that bad this year. I think that they were hurt. I don't think they were that bad this year. I think the Bulls will compete for a playoff slot next year. I think they'll be fine.
There really are some trash teams in the East.
I think they'll be fine. Like, they not that bad to me. I'm sorry. Like, literally, if they won 3 more games, they would have been in the bubble.
This was a cool era. Good.
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
Who win game 1 of the finals? Who y'all got?
Lakers.
Damn, I left mine.
Heat.
Heat. I think the Lakers gonna win in 5. So, Lakers in 5.
I think Lakers going to win in 5.
You think the Heat will win the first one and the Lakers will just take them all?
No, I think the Heat gonna win like game 4. And they gonna not
You
win.
just asked who's gonna win the first game, and you said Heat. You both said Heat.
Oh,
I
my
said
bad.
Lakers.
No, my bad. I meant Lakers.
Oh, word.
I'm saying Heat.
No,
I think Heat win that one and then like.
then
No,
Lakers
I meant
sweep
like
after
the-
that. Well, not sweep, but take the rest of them.
I think Lakers take the next 3. I think the Heat will probably be down 3-1, win a game, and then I think actually Lakers
Falter.
taking the 6.
Okay. And you said Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. It'll be easy. I think unless LeBron literally forgets how to shoot again, and JJ and Jose Juan Barea shows up
It's
through
not
that
just
door,
LeBron, though.
and
You gotta
Jason
think
Terry
with that
come through the
zone
door
going
and start flexing his
Yeah, I
bicep
think-
again.
I think Danny Green would probably be the biggest key in the series. Danny Green.
Actually,
I think Danny Green is due for some games. I think he's gonna have a lot of open
gonna have
shots
to
with the
show
way.
I think Anthony Davis is
that
gonna
they play.
completely eliminate Bam Adebayo, and all of this telling me that you shouldn't trade for the best player in the world will be done.
He was mad because we didn't get to talk about the finals earlier. when he
No,
brought
I'm
the
not
subject
mad about
up
it.
of
No.
trading.
I'm doing this because this is usually our last topic.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not mad. We just talking about who do you think will win the game. So I think that
Yeah.
the Heat are going to lose game 1. I think they'll lose game 1 like 107 to probably 95. I think they'll have a decent game. But if I'm the Lakers, look, man, close out the space on their shooters. They don't have any guys that can beat you 1-on-1 or ISO or in dribble or in dribble penetration. They don't really have a real.
Tragic.
No, they don't. They don't really have a real pick and roll threat. We've dealt with better scorers and better shooters from the perimeter all playoffs long and all season long. There should be no reason as to why, even if Goran Dragic does have a good game, we can't neutralize guys like Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson had far too many open threes and open looks versus the Milwaukee Bucks. He had far too many threes and open looks versus the Boston Celtics. I thought that Tyler Herro is a guy that he's good, but there should be no reason why a 20-year-old should be out there embarrassing you guys unless you guys just aren't prepared. And I don't think that the Celtics were properly prepared. I don't think, and I said it on Twitter, I keep saying Jason Tatum is a year away, but as long as he a year away, he going to be a year away. And guess what? He's still a year away because if you got that Mamba mentality or that Bron mentality or that Jordan mentality or that even that Curry mentality, you don't come out and you don't lose in the fashion that he lost. And to me personally, in those moments, you cannot come out in the first half of any of those games and score anything less than 10 points and have a rhythm. You also cannot come out and allow Duncan Robinson and guys like Tyler Herro and guys like Jimmy Butler to get open and get to the lane, and they did that time after time. The Lakers are not going to allow the Heat to get open drives and open baskets to the lane in a similar fashion. I don't really think the Nuggets did that too much. I think that was the problem for the Nuggets. The Nuggets against the Clippers were able to get to the rim at will. Jokic was able to score at will. He was able to pass at will. Guys got in open lanes. They could actually make shots, and the Clippers allowed them, because they didn't make any shots on offense, the Nuggets to essentially just look good. When the Clippers if they made shots and they played together, which they never did, they would have been all right. But the Heat will play together, but the Lakers you got two superstars. Two superstars versus no superstars. Two superstars versus a budding star and a guy that is a dirty work player who is regarded as a star, but honestly, Jimmy Butler is the LeBron James of Patrick Beverly's.
And that's no disrespect to Pat Bev, but he is.
I think
He is.
I think
He is.
wow.
Jimmy Butler is a
You
LeBron.
naming this episode that. I think
Yeah,
that
for real.
I
Jimmy
think-
Butler is a LeBron James and
I
Pat
think
Beverly.
the Lakers
bro.
will win because I think the Lakers are the better defensive team.
He is.
And I said since the Mavericks lost, there are no great offensive teams left. If any of these teams are gonna win, it's gonna be because they defended the best.
Yeah.
And I think that the Lakers are the better defensive. They have the best. They in theory had the best defensive player on the court, and the third best defensive player on the court can be LeBron most nights. So I think that that's the reason why. Also, the thing about the Celtics series, I think, Tatum's first half struggles were one thing, but also I think that they gotta put. Tatum got the PG syndrome, whereas they allow him to play like a guard. You're not a guard. Get closer to the rim, big fella. The hell are you doing shooting step back threes the whole time? Now, when you got a rhythm and you want fire, by all means, shoot what you want. But starting off, I think you should be close to the rim. Also, the reason why Hero looked so great was because they could always pick on Kemba. They could always just find Kemba like, we gonna pick on you because you small. With the Lakers, I don't think there's anybody that you can like, we want to pick on you. So, like Caruso getting a game, you can't pick on him. Rondo getting a game, you can't pick on. Maybe Kuzma you could pick on, but maybe. Yeah. But other than that, I don't think there's nobody that you can like pick on. So I think that again, I think this championship will be won on defense. I don't think any of these teams are great offensive teams. I don't think they have any incredible offensive scoring options. Either team. So I think this will be won on defense, and I think the Lakers have a better defensive team.
I think.
Go ahead, Steph.
I think the Lakers will win this championship in 5, and I think we're gonna see a real big surprise out of Dwight Howard. I think Dwight Howard randomly shows up this series and does the damn thing.
It's not random. I mean, Dwight was balling last season.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's random in the sense that no one's mentioned him. For whatever reason, he keeps being overlooked.
I mean, I'll be talking about Dwight, but I feel you.
Today, I mean,
a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah, but I think Lakers will take it in 5. I think the Heat will definitely take a game, but I don't think the Lakers are gonna sweep.
I'm gonna go with Danny Green, man. I just think Danny Green is in for some buckets. He be getting a lot of, again, they play zone, so we gonna have a lot of shots that are technically open shots. Now, the thing about playing against zone, even like last night, what is a Celtics game? The shots that the Celtics were taking when they were just missing were technically good shots.
Yeah,
they were technically open shots. They were just the shots that the Heat are okay with them taking.
Right.
But I think that Danny Green, he's been missing shots all playoffs. I think eventually he has to get hot. Eventually, Danny Green is gonna have a night in which he goes off for like 28 points.
Yeah. One night.
He's gonna have a series.
I think one night.
You just said that he gonna win this game though.
Yeah, I think game 1 they'll come out and win. And then they might get smoked the rest of the games. But I think game 1 they come out and win.
So you saying Lakers in what?
He said 6.
I'm gonna say 6 to be respectful. Say 6, but more probably 5.
I think Lakers in 5, and I think the Heat will probably win like game.
You gotta hold the mic up a little.
Game like 3. They'll steal a game away, but I think the Lakers take it in 5.
I got Lakers in 5. I think the Heat will win game 4 for some pride and respect. And I think we'll be moving on and we'll be talking about what it is. And I think if you get the chance anytime to get the best player in the league, and you don't have to completely give away everybody, including your best player, which is not Bam Adebayo.
It is definitely
it's not Bam Adebayo. The best player is Jimmy Butler.
No, it's not.
Jimmy Butler's the best player.
Jimmy Butler's getting entirely too much credit for this playoff.
He's not getting no.
Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo has been the best player on his team since the bubble.
We didn't say he's had the best playoffs. We say he's the best player.
I disagree with that.
He didn't, and honestly, he's had a great playoffs because he's come up in moments in which they needed him to.
He is the best player on the team, but he hasn't been showing up.
But also, he has not clanked threes when he's needed to. I have not seen him completely just miss and be bad on his defensive assignments. He also, usually when you need him in late games to make the right play, he's making the right play. He's a team guy, and also, this is the thing. I think with guys like Jimmy, even like with guys like Kawhi, like I forgot who was. I think it was Skip. Or no, actually I think it was Shannon. He was like, if you're gonna tell me that Kawhi is a superstar for the Raptors getting to the championship, then we need to have a talk about Jimmy. And although I don't think Jimmy, wait a minute, and although I don't think Jimmy is a superstar, I do believe that Jimmy is a guy that if they win this series, then I'm gonna call Jimmy a superstar. I'm not giving the credit to Bam.
Bam is the best defensive player on this team. What they do best is play defense. And if you look at all the numbers, yes, I've looked at them in days. Jimmy Butler has a higher offensive win share than Bam Adebayo. That is about it. I think Bam's offensive rating is higher. I think Bam's defensive rating is higher.
You don't factor in stuff like leadership. You
yes.
also don't factor in the fact of matchup. You are the main one talking about.
Yes,
No, wait a minute, stop. You the main one. Oh, they love the reason why Harden and Luka they do what they do is because they get matchups. Well, what the hell you think Bam Adebayo was out there doing with Daniel Tice on him, fouling out every single game? That was a matchup nightmare for the Celtics. Literally, the fact that Robert Williams and Grant, whatever his name was, that was his name. Grant Williams had to come in and provide energy.
Here's what I disagree with, though.
Come on, man.
Daniel Tice has been one of the better defensive bigs in the league this season.
Y'all ain't been watching basketball. Who that man shut down? Nobody. Stop it.
Shutting down.
Barbecue
but again,
chicken.
Listen.
Barbecue chicken.
He's been one of the better defensive bigs in the league this season.
Barbecue chicken.
Now, obviously, yes, it's Jimmy's team. Jimmy is the glue. Jimmy is the guy in the locker room galvanizing the guys, yes. But on that basketball court, Bam Adebayo was the one.
Butler.
I don't think the Miami Heat can win
Bam
games.
scored his career high at 30. I think
it's not all about points, though. He gets rebounds. He's shooting good from the free throw line. He is a pseudo point guard at times.
But how many good games consistently you seen Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have? You heard what I said. How many good games?
Jaylen Brown was great all series, and Tatum was cool too. He wasn't terrible.
I said consistently.
I didn't think any one of them played terrible. I thought.
Said how many games? You don't play terribly and you lost 4 times.
Listen, I thought Jaylen Brown was good.
person give people credit for playing good when they lose.
I thought Jaylen Brown was good, and I thought Tatum. He didn't put together a full 48 minutes, but I thought that Tatum, never thought he played terrible in these games. I thought the issue and what came down to that series was Kemba Walker and the fact that Kemba offensively was not providing enough to excuse how he was getting abused defensively.
So would the best player just get to not score in the first half with impunity?
That wasn't the issue. In all those games, they weren't getting blown out.
In what world?
Because look,
in what world is that acceptable?
He was still
even when Steph Curry did it versus the Rockets, it was unacceptable. And then guess what he did? He came out in the second half and scored 30 plus, and they won.
Tatum was doing the same thing,
but guess what? They didn't win.
Listen, bro.
You can keep saying listen.
Bro.
That don't mean you right. You still wrong as hell. Even though you said listen. Listen to me be wrong. Listen, I'm wrong. But listen.
In these halves, Tatum was still
listen.
In these halves, Tatum was still playing defense. I think in one of those halves, he had 8 assists in the first half and like 7 rebounds. It wasn't like he was out there literally not doing anything to be effective. Again, like I said.
Who the best player on that team, Kemba Walker or Jason Tatum?
Some nights it's Jaylen Brown. I told you.
I just asked you a question.
Huh?
Who the best?
I don't know. On the
Celtics,
Celtics, I don't know. I don't think the Celtics have a definitive. I said that before the series. I don't think the Celtics have a definitive best player. It could be Marcus Smart one night.
This for 3 years
no, because literally,
because I still get as angry as I did as the very first.
It could be Marcus Smart one night. It could be Jaylen Brown one night. It could be Kemba one night. It could be Tatum one night. They don't have. It could be fucking Hayward some nights when his ankle ain't bad. Literally, they do not have a definitive best player. They don't. They do not. It depends. Now,
what's your point in all this? Where you going with this?
I'm saying that Tatum wasn't the issue. Kemba was most of the issue.
What does this have to do with the Lakers Heat? This is what we was talking about.
Because Bam. Again, I think people are giving, and this again, not to say Jimmy hasn't been good. I think Jimmy's been good. I think he's been great. All love to Jimmy. Much love to him. I think he's probably a future Hall of Famer. But who has been what I've seen all this playoffs stood out to me is Bam Adebayo. And I don't think that he's
had the worst matchup in every series.
I don't think
Brook Lopez and Robin Lopez can't guard that.
He was fucking with Giannis.
Giannis couldn't guard that man.
He the defensive player of the year.
That don't mean he could guard that man.
And also, Bam's offense ain't what I be impressed by.
Dikembe Mutombo was a defensive. No, wait a minute. Dikembe Mutombo was a defensive player of the year. He couldn't guard Shaq. He couldn't guard that man. It don't matter. You play good during the regular season.
It's not Bam's offense. Award. It's not Bam's offense that I'll be impressed by. It's Bam's defense and his energy. It's him, helping you
getting 6 fouls on Daniel Tice didn't matter.
Yeah, but listen, why he got those 6 fouls? His energy. Because again,
of his defense, he got 6 defensive fouls because of his offensive.
But listen, some of those come on box outs. Like again, he's like boxing out, and then you foul him, and then like it's like a loose ball foul, possession here, or he taps the ball back, sets the screen. Like Bam does so much that goes.
Saying Montrezl Harrell didn't have no conditioning. Okay, all right, interesting.
But Bam, again, Trez could have all the conditions in the world.
5.
He would still get his ass whooped by Jokic. It happened during the season.
Lakers in 5.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna get destroyed by Anthony Davis too.
He might, but AD is a better player.
So is Giannis.
Then who?
If you could trade for Anthony Davis, would you trade for Anthony Davis?
Who?
You?
Wait, if I could trade Bam for AD?
Yeah.
Sure.
But you won't trade Giannis for AD.
If straight up, no, look, listen to what I said. But listen to what I said. Listen to what I
me.
No.
Somebody hold me.
Listen to what I said.
Hold me close.
Listen to what I said. If you can trade, if you can trade them straight up, fine.
You ain't shit because you be baiting them with this
No,
stuff.
because look, if you can trade them straight up, fine. Also, I think Anthony Davis.
That's not a straight up trade. No one's making that straight up trade. The league would be like,
You would have to include. Let me think.
Hold on, wait.
A Tyler Hero.
No, wait. Look. But also, hold up.
Don't fall for this.
No, look, but
Don't
hold
fall
up.
for this.
Anthony Davis possesses skills that Giannis Antetokounmpo does not possess.
You're right.
On top of that.
You're right.
So,
but don't fall for this.
no, because he possesses skills that he don't possess. First of all, Anthony Davis can shoot the fucking basketball.
You know what Giannis possessed?
What?
2 MVPs.
And still can't shoot the basketball, so he get immobilized in clutch. Whereas we see Anthony Davis coming around screens and shoot game winners. When the hell you see that from Giannis? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. That's why I said don't let
Giannis need need a man to get a ball to in the clutch.
Oh my
Clearly,
God.
you can get a ball to AD.
That's why you get a ball to Jimmy Butler. That's why
He ain't better than Middleton at scoring the basketball. He really ain't. He really ain't.
I think
ain't.
The series says different, big fella.
Middleton wasn't getting the ball. In the games he was getting the ball, Middleton was balling. Remember that game that they won? Middleton was balling.
Oh, that one game?
Middleton was
That
balling.
one game?
Because the other games.
Gee, not that one game
Because
they won.
the other
Not
game.
that one game they won.
But look.
Middleton's been their number 2 for.
Not the one game they won, G.
You wanna
The
know
one
why?
game they won.
Because the other game-
one game they won.
Wanna know why?
The only game.
Wanna
that
know
they
why?
won? The numero uno.
You want to know
one
why?
game?
Because the other games, they were forcing it to Giannis down the stretch, and he's fucking immobilized and can't do shit with the ball, where they had Eric Bledsoe out there holding the ball, when they should have been running plays like they was when Giannis wasn't there for Chris Middleton at the top of the key.
So if Bam
to
was
get
there
buckets.
instead of Giannis, the Bucks would have won the series.
Who?
If you flip Bam and Giannis on teams, the Bucks would have won the series.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just asking.
No.
If you give the Bucks Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, and you give the Heat this year Giannis, who wins the series?
Is Spo still coaching for the Heat?
Same team, same exact construction. But I give the Bucks Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, and I give Miami Giannis.
See here you doing with this?
No.
Here you doing?
No, and actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? You can take Myers Leonard too.
Don't you got
Take Myers
Leonard?
Here you doing with this?
Take
whole
Myers
shit?
Leonard.
I don't like that because number one, I got to think about construction of everything, and also Spo.
But you get into the finals though.
And also Spo. And damn near, you know what? They
Bam
might.
got you to the finals though.
Who?
Bam got you to the finals though. Giannis
He was a
didn't.
huge part of it.
Giannis
and
didn't.
damn near, you know what? They might. If Spo coaching that team, they might. If Eric Spoel's coaching that team, I swear to God, they damn near might.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
No. If Spo.
You ain't shit.
No. If Spo is coaching the Bucks.
Why you bait him like that?
No, because
No, I didn't say Spo was coaching the Bucks.
No, you said if exactly.
I'm saying if
No, I
if
said
Spo
the
is the one
exact
coaching
same
that
teams,
team,
and you
No,
no. I said you give the exact same teams, and instead of Giannis being on that team, you put Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero on the Bucks, and you put Giannis on the Heat right now, minus
You
Bam
ain't fair.
Adebayo.
You're not taking.
It's all fine. Take Myers Leonard. He love to flex on the bench, and I got
give me
respect
the
for him.
Bucks.
You do good, though.
Give me the Bucks.
All right, man.
This has been fun.
Interesting.
Fun episode.
Bam Adebayo, Brooke Lopez,
Oh man.
Chris Middleton, Tyler Hero, Bledsoe. You know how many all defensive players we got on the team?
You talking about Eric Bledsoe, the guy that shot 34%
Yeah,
or
but see, the thing about
30%
Bledsoe
from the
is-
free
yeah,
throw
but-
line? I mean,
yeah,
from the field goal range,
yeah,
and
but see, here go the thing about
37%
Bledsoe
from the
is,
3-point line.
if you got Hero-
oh, but if Hero and
But here go the
Bam
thing about-
Adebayo out there,
But here go the thing
Eric
about
Bledsoe's gonna average 20.
no, he not gonna average 20. The thing about it is he gonna sit his ass down in certain situations. He gonna sit his ass down on the bench in certain situations. Now he gonna average 20. He gonna sit on the bench in certain situations. He ain't gonna be on the court.
I'm gonna miss this place, man. I really am.
Call me what you wanna call me.
I done called you plenty of times.
Call me what you wanna call me.
Fucking tripping, bro.
I'm not.
You are.
And again, also that thing would be very
You
hard
are,
to quantify
G.
because there's so many other things.
I'm
you
gonna
can't
pray for
quantify.
whatever team you gonna be the GM of in the future.
We gonna win.
Y'all, yeah, it's gonna take y'all 12 years.
That's cool. Build to it.
Yeah, y'all gonna be coming out heels of a championship. Y'all be like, y'all gonna lose the next year. The team gonna lose, and like the Clippers, like we're gonna hire a new coach, new GM, get a fresh start with these guys, get a new mentality. Y'all, it's gonna take out 12 years to win a championship. I'm like, we thought we had the one.
That's cool. Build it. Homegrown.
Y'all funny as
Build
hell.
not bought.
This was fun.
LaMelo Ball. The Minnesota Timberwolves want to trade the number 1 pick because they feel like they messed up with Jared Culver, which is honestly the stupidest thing I've ever heard leaked before. We don't want the number 1 pick because we picked terribly.
They want to trade the number 1 pick because there's no definitive number 1 pick this season.
LaMelo Ball.
No, he's not definitive number 1
No,
pick
he is
this
a
year.
definitive number 1
No,
pick.
he's not.
No,
You
listen.
cannot definitively say he's better
Listen.
than Anthony Edwards.
He is, but this is the thing. He is, but the problem is he doesn't want to play in Minnesota. So you run the risk of essentially, if you draft him, that relationship going immediately sour, and then you having to essentially not keep him and create dissension within your locker room.
What
and
did
I
he
think
shoot from the field goal range?
I
or from
don't
the
care.
three-point
We're
range,
talking
or from
about
free
you
throw
always
line?
talking to me about basketball, G. Do you not realize that they trying to make money, bro?
I understand that. And
Money,
there's no
G.
definitive number 1 pick.
There is.
No, it's
LaMelo
not.
Ball,
So
it is.
where's he going?
G.
Who they trading him to? Because they clearly don't want
No. He's not gonna go
the
number
trade
1.
pick.
He's not going. No,
So you think they're gonna pick Anthony Edwards?
well, he's not gonna go number 1.
Who?
LaMelo, he's
That's
not
what I'm
gonna go
saying.
number
So
1.
are they gonna trade it or they?
I actually don't know who's gonna go number 1, but I don't think
Probably Anthony Edwards.
LaMelo's not gonna go number 1 because I actually think that a surprise team will step up and trade for that number 1 pick.
That's what I was asking. Will they trade or will they just take Anthony Edwards?
No, if they say they want to trade it, they're gonna trade it. I think that if they can trade it and get back a vet
Player or future picks?
No, they're gonna get a veteran in like a future first late in like some kind of expiring contract if they can. Like I honestly think that number 1 pick gonna wind up going to somebody crazy that we didn't think about. Me like, yo, they got a number 1 pick, like they gonna be decent as hell next year. Like it's a few teams with glaring holes at point guard or glaring scoring options.
If you're the Knicks, do you try to get the number 1 pick?
If I'm the Knicks, that's the only option because literally I sell Giannis on, hey, we got LaMelo, we got RJ Barrett. Both of them are gonna be. They're already no, seriously, they could
It's
really.
not gonna work, but
I disagree with that. I think they could realistically be the best scoring backcourt in the NBA if they continue to work hard. I think the problem with the Knicks is like I feel like a lot of people get there and like they don't work harder than like the glory that they want. Like they want all the glory, but they don't want to work for the glory.
It's the city,
like even
man.
Dwight.
That's why I said, man.
Yeah, like
it's
even
the city.
Dwight.
It comes with a lot. You go to play in New York, you got to be a
Yeah.
superstar. You're gonna be out every night. You have so much more responsibilities than basketball and so many other distractions.
Yeah, that's
other
why the
than
Nets not
basketball.
gonna be fired next year. Because KD
But-
gonna
but
be
it's-
doing this
but I
podcast,
think
talking shit about me.
But that's what I'm saying. I think
Being
it's
like
the, I think-
these
I
NBA
think it's
cats
the
think they
Knicks
can talk.
Knicks and the Nets, though.
No, yeah, the Knicks come with a whole other set of baggage. That's what I'm
Actually,
saying. The Knicks as a
I'm a
franchise
better.
come with a whole other
better.
set of baggage.
Actually, let's do it right here, right now. I'm a better bottle of Duce that the Knicks don't. I'm a better bottle of Duce that the Knicks are within 5 games of the Nets next year.
5 games.
5 games within 5 games of the
next
Nets.
season.
Yes, next season. Made that right here, right now. That they're gonna be within 5 games of the Nets next season.
How you gonna back out of this? At the
I'm
last
not
minute?
backing out of it. I don't back
Take
out.
4 shots.
Well, that's not the same thing.
Right.
It's not. It's not. We had specific and clear
I'm
parameters
crossing.
on that.
I'm crossing.
No. We have
series.
we have very clear, specific parameters on this bet. So
Are we
that's.
supposed to rewind some footage for like?
I mean, you can go rewind. It's on the internet. You can rewind it. People rewind it every day. They send me clips of me. They send me tweets that I did. Yeah, I said it. So what? And what? But I didn't say
You ain't
what
getting
you.
your due
No. But I didn't say what you
getting
said.
your
No.
bottle
What
of
do you
Douce.
mean? I always pay up. I always pay up. But he been losing like shit lately. He didn't bought me like 3 bottles this season.
I only lost.
You
the
know,
Bradley-
you lost
I
the Karis
Bradley Beal bet,
and the
lost
Karis
Bradley
versus
first
bet, and you
You
lost.
lost the Middleton bet.
I did, but lose the Middleton bet, and there was one more bet I think you lost.
What other bet?
Actually, no, that wasn't you. That was Joel. Joel owed me a bottle of Douce. But anyways,
Brandon Ingram thing.
yeah, for lying and telling
You
you,
still
Brandon.
get that yet?
No,
You never get that bottle.
I'm gonna get that bottle. He not coming over my house no more.
He's about to move. This way, he ain't coming up your house.
I
no more.
mean,
It's too far
it's
for him.
just shit. All right, whatever. You still want to hang out? You better bring that bottle of Douce. It is what it is. I'm like a Lannister. We always pay our debts. Like we don't leave no debt unpaid. Like for real. We didn't make that bet you talking about. Okay. We didn't make that bet. I still will say to this day, like I know you think, oh, he was just literally. The context of that bet was not what you were saying it was.
What bet are you talking about?
Like the bet when we was
remember. I
betting.
just
No,
remember
the bet when we was
he was
making
supposed
4 shots. It was like a bet about like some players or something, and we said something different. I'm like, all right, well, are you gonna do these 4 shots? And you was like, yeah, I'll do them.
You
and
definitely agreed to those.
You
four.
agreed to 4 shots,
no,
and then you didn't do them.
no. I didn't say I was gonna do these shots. No, you said that you
both
like
said
no,
that
literally
you would do the shots.
No, he said
if
he was gonna
you
do
lost.
something. No, he said he would do
You
something if he
both-
lost.
I
And
got
I was like,
both of
and I was
y'all
like, I
to
bet you want to.
agree.
And I bet you want
I
to do
got
4
both
shots.
of y'all
You're like,
to
I'll do 4
agree.
shots. I'm like, you gonna
I
tell
got
me you'll do
both of
4
y'all
shots?
to agree.
I
I
don't
got
know,
both of
y'all
y'all
said
to
like
agree
No.
that whoever lost the
don't
bet
agree
would
on
take
that.
4 shots, and then when it
you
came down
said-
to it, you were like, I ain't doing that.
That's
That's
not
not
what
what I
the bet
said.
was.
That's not what I
That's
said.
not
I
what
ain't
the
said
bet
doing
the-
that.
That's not what
Y'all
the bet
wild.
was.
I ain't
the
doing
Lakers-
that.
That's not what
Record-
the bet was.
Rewind it. I ain't
I
doing
think you
that.
said the
That's
Lakers
not
was
what the
gonna
bet
lose the game,
was.
and I'm like, they're not gonna lose this game, bro. And you was like, yes, they are. And
And
I was
then
like,
they-
all right, bet 4 shots.
No, I didn't say that. You did.
Yeah, bet 4 shots. That means that they didn't come
That
back.
means
No,
whoever
and I
loses-
said,
whoever loses
and I
has to
literally
take
said,
4
I'm not
shots.
taking 4 shots. And I said, are
And
you
then
going
you said he would
no,
do it.
no, literally, I said, I'm not taking 4 shots. Are you gonna take 4 shots?
And he
And
said,
then you
yeah.
said, I'm so confident. Yeah, I'll take 4 shots. I
And then you
said, all right then.
And then
I
you were
never
like,
heard
all
you
right,
say, I'm
and
not
then
taking
we
4
got
shots.
you both to agree.
Literally, I literally said, I'm not taking 4 shots. You like,
We got
I'm,
you
you like,
both.
I'm, you like, I'll take 4 shots.
I got both of
They
you
not
to
gonna come back and
agree.
win this game.
I got both of you
No,
to agree that
no,
whoever lost
that's
would
not
take
how
the
that went,
shots, and then
fam.
you backed out.
That's not
It's
how that
okay.
went.
It's
That's
okay.
no, that's not how
It's
it went.
okay.
It went literally
It's
me saying,
okay.
I'm not taking
It's
4
okay.
shots.
The smoke,
And
it's
him being
okay.
like, I'm so
It's
confident
okay.
I'm gonna win
It's
this
okay.
bet. I'll
It's
take
okay.
4 shots if
It's
they
okay.
lose.
It's okay.
And
got
I
the
was like,
smoke,
all
it's
right,
all
cool.
up.
You gonna
It's
take 4
okay.
shots?
It's okay.
Bet. And
It's
you was
okay.
like, all right, cool. Y'all
It's
gonna take 4
okay.
shots. I'm like, whoa.
It's okay.
That's not it, G.
It's okay.
You ducked the smoke. It's all
I
up.
didn't duck the
It's okay.
smoke. I didn't duck the smoke. I
ducked the
like
smoke.
I agree on what I agree on. The terms was the terms.
You ducked the smoke. It's all up.
Just literally, go back and rewind the tape. Send me the tape. Send me the tape of me agreeing to take 4 shots. Send me the tape of where I say, okay, I'm taking 4 shots, and then I'll be like, all right, cool, I'll take 4 shots.
ducked
Line
the
the bitches up, and I will literally take them on the set.
You ducked the
Go
smoke.
find
I
the clip.
distinctly
No,
remember-
literally, it's on the internet.
distinctly-
You love to make these
Yeah,
claims.
I distinctly
Since you
remember
mean
in the
this, no,
episode-
stop.
No, let me finish.
You love to make
No,
these
I
claims.
distinctly
Go
said
on
in
the
the
internet,
episode-
find me that
distinctly said
clip,
in the
and I will
episode.
line up 4 shots and take them back to back to back to back to back to back to back, whatever.
Bet.
Live on the show.
You ducked the
Bet.
smoke.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Go find me the clip of me saying that, and then I will literally take the shots if I agreed that I was gonna take 4 shots. That's not what I
Shot
agreed to.
smoke.
Anyways, it's been
Ducked
Hoops
the
and
shot
Brews.
smoke.
Steph, go ahead, get your plug and talk to the people. Let them know they can
All
find
my
you.
pages are private, so you can't add me, but I'm Steph Rowe, and you might see me on this show again, as well as, what's the song? This was fun. These are my guys. These are my brothers. And, you know, we love talking basketball, love belittling each other while we get drunk or in some other forms of intoxication. And
I'm gonna keep it G. You never invited
Shout my
me.
nigga Sam Perkins.
I'm joking. You know, I'm fucking. Steph is actually you like the second. Low key, we've been having these damn arguments since episode 22. So shout out to you. This low key, yeah. We stopped even to call these Hoops and Brews. I guess we should just start naming Hoops and Brews. I'm just supposed to Hoops and Brews branded on this. Whatever. But Steph OG, I'm just messing.
anyway, this was fun. Thank you guys.
This is not fun.
I had no intention of
I was
being on the show.
annoyed.
just came through to
Yeah,
watch the
I
game.
should have let your ass sit over there, and
Should
then
have, and then
the
you was
show
like,
would have been an
you
hour.
want to come over here? I know you got something to say. I want to
Yeah,
hear what you got
get
to
on my
say.
goddamn
And then I get
nerves.
over here and you were like,
Yeah, and then at least we have a good episode. I'm sure all the comments will be like, "Shut up, TPJ. Why are you talking?" So go ahead, Pavy. Get your plug in.
Go check out the C Minor music video. It's out now. This guy shot it. Pavy.com. Subscribe to my YouTube page. It's Pavy World. And you do not trade Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo for Giannis. You allow Giannis to sign if he really wants to come.
No.
That's what you do.
No.
Because anybody who trades for Giannis, he's still going to wait till the offseason to sign a deal.
Exactly.
So
You could still run the risk
try
of
to get
losing
that
him.
man in free agency. You do not trade your whole future for the man when you just went to the finals with that future. What the fuck are you doing?
If your future is a guy who just made his first All-Star team and his first All-Defense, it's not a future.
He's on his 3rd year.
Versus a guy that's an MVP and
He's in
two-time
his
defensive
3rd
player.
Do
year.
your plug.
It's TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, real TPJ, man. These guys are fucking.
Spell it because it's a film joke. If you don't get it, you're a dummy.
REEL TPJ. It's a film joke if you don't get it, you're damn dumb.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, bro. That's why. How many championships have you won in the? How many? Actually, for the
How
past
many
every
2K championships
I've
have you
went
won?
to-
every time you play 2K and you buy a new 2K game, how many championships do you win in Dynasty mode every time? Like every new 2K disc you get.
This is probably the most I've won. I won 4. No. I won 3, and I've been to the finals. I
With
think.
the same team?
Yeah.
How many years you been
I think
playing?
I've been to the finals. I'm like 10, 11.
How many years are you in the franchise, man?
I'm on 31. I won back to back.
With who?
The Pistons. I won back to back. Actually, no, I went to the
Playing the games or simulating them?
I simulate, but I played like some of the games. So I won.
Yeah, he stepped in when he down by 5 and he needed to win this.
Nah, so like I won. So I went to the finals. Then my whole team got hurt, so 2 years. But I lost that series, and I lost for 2 years straight. Came to the finals, won back to back, went back, lost, went back, won again. So I went to the finals 4 straight years. And in total, I've been to the finals 5 times with this team.
Interesting. What about last game? Last year's 2 games.
Wait, who's your squad? I think that's
Pistons.
No, but who's on the team?
Nobody. Mo
Creative
Bamba,
players.
you know.
Creative players.
Mo Bamba. Last year, I won 1 ring, then the new 2K came out. But I won that ring in like 2027 or 2028, something like that. But I was in Charlotte.
I give you respect for doing that. But
That
anyways,
shit's hard as
man,
fuck with the point.
it's been HoopsNBrews, man. I'm getting the hell off here. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later.